Ladies and gentlemen, patriots, truth seekers, digital warriors, welcome back to the show. We're live, and we're using a new settings today. We're using a new what do you call it? This new flipping software. So we do not have everything like sorted. We do not have everything like nicely done. So let's just play the intro real quick. Let's play the intro, then we'll get straight into the news. But yeah. They tried to erase the signal. They pulled the plug, demonetized, censored, shadow banned. That's what they did to us. But the truth, my friend, will always find the frequency. I call this Operation Airwave Liberation because I'm not just back. I'm broadcasting from ruined. But this time, the airwaves is mine, and this time it's uncensored. I watched them strip everything that we built. No warning, no explanation, silence, just taking everything away. 300 plus videos deleted, all gone. And if you think this is about community guidelines, you've not been paying attention. This is a war. This is a digital gulag dressed in a terms of service type of way. They want us gone because we're saying things that they don't like. Maybe we're asking questions because we're curious. They don't like the questions we're asking. Or maybe we refuse to play nice in this echo chamber that we're in. They first hit me with the algorithm. The video is not getting enough views. Then they hit me with the monetization. Well, no money for you. But guess what? They forgot to hit my will. They thought that'll be enough. It's gonna cave and it's gonna run away. But guess what I did? I rebuilt, I rewired, I learned the game behind the curtains and see how they operate. I'm not just back. We're launching Operation Airwave Liberation. No filters, no masters, just signals. The signal they tried to block, but this time is very strong. The wind can't even penetrate through this. This, my friend, isn't just about me. It's about all of us. Every single voice that's been cancelled, clipped, and used in the wrong way by the media. From now on, moving forward, I'm not just creating content anymore. I'm sorry. I'm building a resistance on camera, off grid, and above the algorithm. And if you are watching this, you are the resistance. This channel isn't just a platform. This is a broadcast tower for the truth. I'm glad I'm back. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, patriots, truth seekers, digital warriors, welcome back to the show. As you already know, this is not a regular broadcast. This is the Baraka Show. Guys, there's a lot of things taking place in today's one in Britain today, and I think it's important for us to sit down and talk about it. So Christmas, it's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful day, especially for Christians, and also for the land, for this country. The Christianity is a symbol of who, it's a reason that we have the most of the stuff that we have in this country, the laws, the human rights laws, including all these sort of things. We can go back through all that. I don't want to talk about all that. We can, maybe we might even touch to it. But Christmas is a day where not only that it's the day that Jesus was born, it's a delicate and a beautiful day for Christians. But also, if you were just to remove the theology out of it, which is obviously it's kind of impossible to do that. But if you were just to remove the theology away, like let's just take the theology away from it. What do you do for Christmas? Well, you get together with your family. You put your phone down. You literally turn off your phone. Your kids are running to you. They're waiting for Santa. They're coming down. There's gifts. It's just all lovely moments, right? And that's what that day gives us. It gives us the moments for us to detox from all the crazy stuff that's taking place in the world, and we just slow things down. The kids are running towards us. I went to my sister's house, and I see the kids are running. They're like, uncle. I'm like, yes, this is the freaking day. No working, no stress. Just the kids are running. They're like, hey, look, the drawing. They're showing you the drawing, and you're like, hey, that's a good drawing, but really it's like a random stuff. And they're like, Merry Christmas. They're giving you a drawing, and you feel so good about it, and you exchange gift, and it's just like a wonderful time. And the next day is Boxing Day. Yeah, chaos took place. The Islamists went out there on Boxing Day and declared victory. I want to show you the videos. I was not expecting this. I thought, we've seen the King Charles speech. We've seen all these people, all these Royal Highness. When somebody says your Royal Highness, who are they above? Are they above us? These are our fellow citizens, no? I don't know. I don't like the way when people treat the monarch, they treat them like they are above us. Like they are above the human being. They're like the next, they are like the extraordinary human beings. But I disagree with all that stuff. We can talk about that later on through the video. But we've seen King Charles' speech. He's talking about diversity. Why is it that every single time when it comes to Christians, when it's our time to just it's our time, it's our season, let us just focus on what we're doing, just focus on what this day really is about. Why can't they just give us that season and be like, hey, here's the holidays, here's the Christmas for you guys, this is just dedicated for Christians? No, they can't do that, can they? They always bring this diversity. Oh, you have to share this day with this guy. You have to share. But we don't do that on Eid. When it's Eid, it's usually just for the Muslims. It's usually just when it's Diwali, it's usually for the Hindus and Indians. And when it's Hanukkah, which we've seen it's usually just for Jews. But but for Christmas, it's somehow we have to share it. Like you can't put this tree here because this tree offend this guy. Oh, you can't do this because this guy will get mad. Why can't we just unapologetically just celebrate Christmas? That's my rant, but let me show you the news. So this took place. Islamists went out everywhere. This is not just in London. It happened in Bradford. It happened in London. It happened in Manchester. I'm going to show you all the videos. So let me quickly share the screen here and show you the stuff that the mainstream media won't be able to show you tonight. So here's what took place.
Why are you pushing? Every time you buy a coffee, you are funding a bullet that is killing a Palestinian kid. If you are a Muslim buying Starbucks, shame on you, and Allah is coming for you.
Alright, so if you get yourself a Starbucks, you are funding a bullet. Shame on you. Allah is coming for you. Man, that's so much guilt. Somebody just wants to drink their coffee, man. Let them just drink. But let's carry on through the video. Let's watch.
I'm not scared of you. You're genocide supporter. You're genocide supporter. Go and vote for IDF. Come on.
Palestine!
Why are you pushing? Every time you buy a coffee, you are funding a bullet.
That's one of the videos that came out. Here's another one.
Every time you buy a...
No, that's the same one, to be fair. Alright, yeah, here's one where they took over the whole place. Look at this. Imagine it's Boxing Day, whatever. You go out there with your family, your sisters, your friends. You just go out there to maybe get some gifts. Maybe you're out there just doing your stuff, just doing your random stuff, doing your shopping, trying to get that late bargains. Trying to get, those nice, lovely discounts. And you are greeted with this in the town center. What is your response, folks? What would you do? God, all right, let's play this. Imagine all you want to do, just have fun with your family. Look at this kid. Can you see this kid? She's probably thinking, hey dad, we came here to get some sweets. What's going on? No, these guys, they're here to protest. I'm sure this businessman or whoever owns this, whichever shop this is, they're probably thinking, what the heck is going on? What is happening? Look at all this unnecessary stuff. Police, this is not what our police should be doing. We got problem in the country. Our police should be out there. Our police should be out there trying to solve the knife crime that we have going on, trying to solve the theft that's going up every single year, trying to go and solve the sexual assaulting that's taking place every single year. But no, they can't do that because there's this problem that's been imported here. It's a Middle Eastern problem. It's the Muslims and the Jews are fighting each other, or maybe the Gaza, Palestinians and Israelis are fighting each other. But somehow we also have to feel the pain, and we can't go and do our normal stuff in the shops. It's freaking insane. It's crazy. It's annoying to see. Right now, this is Manchester. Sorry, no, this is London. I'm going to show you what took place in Bradford as well and how it looks in Bradford. I mean, obviously, you don't expect anything else from Bradford, do you? I mean, what else do you get from Bradford? Okay, cool. So let me quickly switch the scenes. Let's get Bradford here. Bradford, all right. Oh, God. I mean, all right, one more London. One more video from London. Let's one more video from London, all right? So here's London. Here's London. Bro, look at that. Come on, bro. Aren't you annoyed at least? Aren't you annoyed? Like, a little bit pissed off? The fact that, like, look at this. That's a wrong flag in the wrong land. I mean, a little bit annoyed. Like, you know, be a little bit angry to seeing this taking place almost every single weekend. Hey, I don't hate these guys. I'm not sitting here trying to bash them and say I dislike these guys. I'm sure these guys are genuine. I'm sure these guys are out there trying to raise awareness and stuff. But this sort of method they're taking, or the method that they've adopted, or the way they're trying to do it, it's just causing a lot of mess. It's just public nuisance. And it's not fair for every single person who just wants to turn up to the shop and get something and just walk out. But somehow they have to like barge through the flags and stuff, and everybody's doing the drums and unnecessary stuff. If you want to protest, the best way, the only place you should be going to protest will be Israel. Those are the guys who are bombing your country or bombing your fellow, friends or family members. It's Israel. You should go there. And I'm not picking a side here. I've not picked a side. I'm not supporting Israel or Palestine. I just don't like seeing a baby die. Either it's a Jewish baby or a Muslim baby. I just feel, as a Christian, I don't think any country deserves to see their children be massacred by Hamas or by Israel. That's where I stand. I'm never gonna pick a side on who should die. No, I don't think so. I'm not that high. I'm not God to decide who should die first or which country has the right to bomb the other one. But I think I have a little bit of control because I contribute to this land. I think I have a little bit of saying how the country should go, or the trajectory that the country should be on. I'm a citizen here, I'm a British guy here, and I think I have the right to say, hey, this is This is not fair. This is not good. Take it somewhere else, because you're ruining a lot of people's. You're ruining a lot of people. Weekend. It's a Saturday, for God's sake. People should, it's a Saturday after Christmas. What do you think people want to do? They want to go outside and go to watch a movie. Literally, my sister right now, she's watching the Avatar as we speak. She invited me. I'm like, yeah, I'm not coming. I'm not watching Avatar. It's not. I mean, the one that came out in 2009, 2010, that was the best one. Every other stuff is just propaganda, and that's being created by the military. The Pentagon itself, the Department of War, is literally making the avatars. So it's not sort of like people acting anymore. It's a propaganda being pushed on, and I do not want to be watching that. Of course, I can watch it for entertainment, but I don't want to be entertained right now. So I don't want to go. But it's a weekend after Christmas. What do you think people want to do? They want to go outside. They want to go to see friends. They want to go to maybe have some drinks. They want to go to restaurants. All these lovely stuff that they want to do. But they can't do it because obviously there's multiple people who are turning up with big, huge flags ready to cause chaos. And they have successfully done. This looks like Manchester. No, it's not Manchester. I think this is London. All right, let me show you what took place in Bradford. I think it's important for me to show you what took place in Bradford as well. All right, so I mean, there's so many videos. Look at this one. This one is in Piccadilly Circus, and there's just bunch of people. Just, oh man, it doesn't look good, bro. It doesn't look good. I'm telling you, if I'm the guy driving, I don't know, folks. I'll just be annoyed as hell. Imagine you're paying your road tax and look at this. They're blocking the roads. They are blocking the roads. This is basically everywhere in the country now. Imagine if you live near there. Just feel for the drivers who's trying to get back home, after doing their Christmas shopping. Imagine you go into the shop, they are there making noise, they are there causing trouble, they are there, blocking the way, and the police is basically chasing people around in the mall. And then you get out, you get to the car park. Oh, you finally made it to the car park. All right, cool. You're thinking, all right, let's get out of here. Let's go home. Let's get out of here. And then on your way out, there's like a bunch of people who are blocking the way. Same people who are just blocking the way, not letting you leave. and then the cheek is, you get new reports that come in that now they're going to have to charge you more for your pension tax. It's like, what? You're paying so much tax. The cost of living is just going high and high and high. Inflation obviously has contributed to that. It's gone. And there's no growth in the economy so far during Labour, since Labour is tenured. There's no growth in the economy. So you're suffering financially and culturally. Well, that is basically slowly eroding away. They're taking it away. And politically, you're homeless because you don't know who to vote for because everybody has lied to you since 2001. Everybody has promised, we're going to reduce migration. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. They all have lied. So politically, you're homeless. financially you're fucked, because obviously they're coming for you, they're coming for every single dollar that you ever make. They're coming for every single pound you ever make. And socially, it also it's over, because now everything is costing more. You can't even go to the pub, because somehow if you're talking to your friend and you say something and the staff hears it and they deem it to be offensive, you might get arrested and be kicked out of the pub. I mean, all this thing, your religion is also being sidelined, because now they got this new religion that's emerging, and that's been given more power and power and power to basically take over. And I'm not going to say which one that is. Obviously, you'll figure out in the comments. So everything is done. They're taking everything away. So I don't blame when the fighter, Tyson Fury, packed his stuff and went away. It makes sense. I mean, for anybody who has money right now, if you have a lot of money right now, let's say you're a millionaire, it makes sense. If you do your maths, it makes sense. I mean, why would you stay here? Because they're taking every single pound you make. There's nothing there for you to be proud of. And now they're trying to get you to war with Russia for no reason. It has nothing to do with us. Although we sent Boris Johnson there to make it worse. But there's nothing there that they're giving you. And then when you go out the street, when you go outside, you're greeted by these guys. Chanting, singing, shouting on your face. It's like, what do I do? What do I freaking do? It's freaking insane. Right. Imagine you are the driver in that car. You just want to get home, folks. You just want to get home. That's all you want to do. You want to go from A to B. That's it. And then you're greeted by these guys. Free the prisoners. Free Palestine. You just want to get home. Get out of the way. Yeah, it's like, what's happening? This is what Britain is giving you, folks. Alright, let me get you to Bradford. I think it's important for me to show you how Bradford unfolded as well. Obviously, there's a bunch of videos. There's hundreds of videos. But I don't want to go from, if we're going to be here the whole day, if I was to just try to go through every single clip that came out yesterday, or that's coming out right now. So it'll be unfair for me to, to hold you that long. But here's Bradford. Bradford also obviously had their own time as well. They won't miss. They don't want to miss this moment. They don't want to miss it. So, where did it go? Okay, guys, something just happened. It went away. All right, Bradford. There he is. All right. Okay, let's make this full. This is Bradford right now. So, God, guys, what do you guys think about this new stream? What do you guys think? This is a new way of doing stuff. Before I show you the Bradford stuff, we're trying to do more streaming. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna try to be here for like the next 2-3 hours with you guys. So if you guys have time for your boy today, please spare 2-3 hours for me today. And the next day, then the next couple days, we're gonna be doing maybe 5 hours, maybe 5 hour stream, or maybe 6 hour stream. That's why I went back to this table. I feel more comfortable on this table. That table is not that comfy. But when I'm doing more deep dive video, then I'll go to that table. But when I'm streaming, I'll be sitting here. I'll be streaming. We got this nice, cool camera here, and we got another camera there. But let me know, what do you guys think about this style? Do you think we should go back to the same one? Let's see the chat. Yes, it's great. The Celtics say, love your work, brother. Thank you so much. Love your support. Appreciate you, sir. Yeah. Thank you so much for that super chat. I can't pronounce your name. Bua Nision. Bua Nision. Is that how you say your name? Thank you so much for that super chat. I'm not sure how you say your name, but appreciate you. I appreciate you for supporting the broadcast. So what do you guys think? This is better, right? Okay, cool. We got more stuff that we've invested in. We are doing a lot of stuff. We're changing the whole room, and it's gonna be cool. We got people who will be working there while I'm streaming. So that table, somebody is gonna occupy that side, and soon, once we get another reporter, this will just be my table, and that actually I like this table more because then you can see my lovely background. But once we get a new reporter, which is next year, we got good stuff we're going to be announcing to you guys. Once we get a new reporter, they're going to be sitting here or here, and obviously our main editor will be coming in now. He's going to be sitting there, and yeah, it's going to be fun. No more online stuff. It's going to be real in real life. That's going to be cool. I don't like saying, hey, have you done the video? I want to see it. All right, cool. So, what do you guys think? Are you guys liking it? If not, we can change it. Buonision. Okay, Buonision. Thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate you guys. But let's get back to Bradford. This is what took place in Bradford. I think it's important for you to see it. I think it's important for you to know as well. This is what's taking place in Bradford. By the way, just to give you more context to this. As you already know, it's Boxing Day. You know, things are cheap. There's a deal. Especially if you go to Primark, as you can see, this is Primark. You're gonna get stuff like knickers for like 20p. Oh, that's a gross analogy. Why am I using knickers? All right, you're gonna get pants, jeans. Okay, you're gonna get jeans, shoes. T-shirt. No, obviously you won't find this on Primark, but you're gonna get stuff, good stuff for cheap. Because it's a lovely, it's the biggest discounted day in the year. And so, here's Bradford. Yeah, that is Bradford, good folks. That is Bradford. It's not. Did somebody just say that's Afghanistan? It's not Afghanistan, folks. That's Bradford, England. Yes. Up here, up north. It's Bradford, folks. It's not Kabul. It's not it's not Karachi in Pakistan or something. This is England, folks. God. Alright, I'm gonna stop reading the chat, okay? You guys are distracting me, okay? Alright, okay. You guys are distracting me. You guys are too funny, folks. The chat is too funny. Okay, I'm gonna stop reading the chat, alright. No, I'm gonna not too much, because you guys are too funny, way too funny. But, Yeah, somebody asked, where are the indigenous white people? question mark. I don't know. Where did they go? But folks, that is Bradford. That is Bradford, folks. So. Oh man, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Somebody says, let's play a game and spot a white person in that crowd. Oh God. All right. It's too painful. As I was saying before, everything's done. Everything's done. That was taken, obviously this was today. Actually, this was yesterday. The video that I just played to you was yesterday. Everything's gone. It's done. Politically, yeah, you're homeless. Obviously, politically, you're homeless. When it comes to socially, obviously, you've lost. You know, when you come out, you barely can talk to your neighbors anymore because some of your neighbors don't even speak English. Some of your neighbors, if they do speak English, they don't even want to talk to you. And they could be white too. And when I'm saying this, I'm not saying this because, I'm targeting, I'm trying to say this because, that associates with these group. No. That happens to white people too. Some of the white people don't even want to talk to you. They don't even want to look at you. So socially, it's fucked. There's nothing there. I mean, you could be with your neighbor and you won't even know who they are. You won't even know what they do. You just know that, hey, I got a neighbor over there, but I don't know what he does and who he is. That's what we have right now. So politically, you're homeless. Socially, you're fucked. Financially, you got Rachel Reeve. Always tried to take every single pound that you trying to save. So financially, you're fucked. It's a big fraud, folks. It's a big fraud. All right, let's switch the next story. Let's get to a news story, folks. News story. There's a lot of things I want to cover here. Let's talk about Nick Shirley confronted more Somali fraudulent daycare in Minnesota. Wow. This is the big fraud, folks. I want to warn you for it. I mean, we see it in the UK. There's a lot in the UK where people, there's a video that went out yesterday, which was a guy who doesn't want to work. He has 7 kids, but he doesn't want to work. He has 7 kids. He had master's degrees. He has multiple degrees, and he doesn't want to work. Imagine. He doesn't want to work. Why? You have all this degree, but you don't want to work. And he's asking his wife. His wife wants his kids to go to private school, but the husband can't make enough money. He's relying on the benefits. I want to play you this video. I want you to watch this, and then we're gonna talk about the what happened to Minnesota and the crime. Well, not the crime, but obviously the crime. We're not gonna talk about the crime, but we're gonna talk more about the fraudulent activity that's taking place there. It's extremely sad to see. It's extremely bad to see. But folks, that is not just happening in Minnesota, it's happening here as well. Before we watch what's taking place in the United States, I think it's important for us to watch this video that came out recently. And I don't think I just got to see this, so I'm sure this thing has been around for time. But I think it's important for you and I to watch this. So
sometimes you haven't got even a chance to scratch your head. Many times I have thought I just want to walk away and go and have a free, easy life.
Rika, stop it, please. You need this cover for the hang up with a new
Mohammed's not the only one at the end of his tether. Noreen's fed up with their cramped living conditions and lack of money.
You have no job and I'm suffering with you. My children suffering with you. There's no job. It's very shameful. I want that children. I go to private school, going to my children. but I can manage. I can.
Despite having several degrees, Mohammed hasn't worked for the last 7 years.
You had a PhD, 7 degrees, no job, and if you have going to a nice job, you have a 10-bedroom home. I want my pleasure. I give them everyone. My son, daughter, give them each room. My wish is.
Allah is good. God is God.
God, but God is God. God knows how to you do like.
Alright folks, I have to come in because this is extremely sad to see. This is bad to see. This mother, it's not a fault. The lady is not a fault. This guy has 7 degrees or 10 degrees and PhD and all these things. But he doesn't want to work. Why? Why don't you want to work, Mohammed? Your wife has a goal. She wants her kids to go to private school. She wants the kids to have to have their own bedrooms. She wants all that for her kids. And I think that's not wrong. You know, when you're dating a girl, she always has stuff that she wants, and she feels like you are a man and you're going to provide it for her. You're going to provide it for her kids, you're going to provide it for her, and she won't have to be worrying about what to eat next, or what sort of benefits is being cut, and this and this and this. Hey, Mohammed, you need to sort yourself out, bro. I have to say, you need to sort yourself out, bro. Because here's the thing, yeah? She doesn't like him anymore. She is regretting every single decision that led her here. And that's not what you do as a man. You're meant to provide for your girl. You're meant to provide for your kids. You're not meant to just sit there and let the government do the work for you while you just popping out new babies. I mean, for me, you shouldn't have a kid if you can't afford them. It's an expensive job. Physically, it's expensive. Mentally, it's expensive. Intellectually, it's expensive because you gotta teach them shit as well. You don't just bring kids here and be like, hey, government, teach them something. No, it's your job. You know? And I'm not saying this to discourage you from having kids. I'm saying this to make sure that you know that you're ready to do it. If you know that you're not ready, please hold yourself. Hold it. Don't do it. You're going to be ready, but maybe not now. You don't have to have a kid. Of course, obviously, you want to have a kid, and I wanna call all my viewers to have kids, but you shouldn't just have kids without money. You shouldn't just have kids because you think the government's gonna do it for you. Because now the wife hates this man. I'm sure she hates him. And he says, God is good. All right, let's go back. Play this.
God is God.
God, but God is God. God knows how to you do like that. God give the hand free, and you said you do. You have the hand, you have the feet.
Exactly. You have the hand, you have the feet, and you want to sit down like a baby? How's that fair? It's not fair for me because I'm paying my taxes. It's not fair for John. John is paying his taxes. It's not fair for Adam. Adam is paying his taxes. It's not fair for Sarah. She's paying. It's not fair for Abdullah. He's also paying his taxes. For you, a grown man, to sit on your hand and your feet and do nothing while your wife is struggling around, begging you. I think this something needs to be done here, folks. I don't know what's going on, but maybe we're raising a lot of useless men today's time. We're raising a lot of useless men, guys.
You do something. You don't need a job. You have to do something taxi like that. You have to shop.
It's good, is it?
Do something. You can do taxis. You can be an Uber driver. I see a lot of Uber drivers making a lot of money. They do pretty cool stuff. You know, Uber drivers. I speak to Uber drivers all the time. I'm like, hey, boss, how long you been doing this? They're like, hey, I've been doing this for a very long time. I've been doing this since I was, for 20 years. I'm doing Uber now. And I'm like, hey, how much do you make? I'm like, yeah, you can make £100 a day. I'm thinking, well, that's good. That's a £12 an hour shift. And some of them can be like, yeah, you can make 150, 200. I'm like, oh, man, that's pretty cool. You are basically making the same amount of money as doctors. just driving people around. You could do that as well, Mohammed. But you choose not to do it. You choose to sit on your hand and do fuck all. And that's why your wife is resenting you.
If you do not try, and you're asking you.
And that's your philosophy, selling chocolates.
My heart is very broken inside. You never know what is my inside or what I'm thinking for my children, myself.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I feel for her, bro. I really do, bro. I really do feel for her. My heart is really broken. You do not know what I'm feeling inside. You do not know what I feel for my children. It seems like I'm the only person who cares. That's what she's feeling. You do fuck all, and I'm here in the kitchen busting my ass off. I'm chopping the onions, I'm chopping all the stuff, I'm making food for you and the kids. And I don't even notice who's the adult among those kids, because you seem to always as well act like a baby too. Because you want to have fun at night time in the bedroom, but you don't want to go out there and struggle and bring something for me to cook. You can't have it both. I've brought children up. I had a dream. And I thought you're going to provide. And I'm going to be in the kitchen doing the stuff and be, and be the woman that you wish to have and be the woman that you want me to be. But I have done that. I've gave you kids and you've done nothing. And now my kids are probably going to just suffer with me and you because you're doing nothing for them. My heart is broken. That's what she's saying. And Muhammad is like, oh, God is help. God is good. Come on, bro. God said, those who do nothing will not eat. Well, I'm sure he obviously didn't say it like that, but I'm saying you have to work. If you do nothing, you will not eat. I'm gonna find that word in the scriptures. I'm gonna search it up in the scripture, but it's not exactly the way I just said it, but it's similar stuff. God only helps you if you're chasing for it. If you sit, it's not like, oh, you wake up in the morning. It's not like you wake up in the morning and you start praying. You pray to God and you do nothing. Then you pray to God next day and you do nothing. You pray to God and you do nothing. You'll be broke for your whole life. You're gonna die with nothing, bro. You will. Nothing is going to change in your life. You're going to wake up in the morning, you pray God, and you go hustle. You get in that taxi and you drive around, you make money. Or you go on that internet and you go around. If you're going to make content, make it as good as possible so people can tune in and watch you. If you're going to be running a Shopify store, make it as good as possible so people can, so the store can convert. Whatever you're doing, you work hard and you do it and you do it and you do it and you do it in out every single day. While also praising God and honoring Him. The fact that He's giving you all the chances to get closer to the horizon that seem to be impossible to get to. But if you just sit on your ass and you do fuck all, you're gonna make nothing. You're gonna make nothing, folks. And that's the problem that we're seeing with a lot of these guys. A lot of men, not just him. Yeah, this is crazy.
In future, what is my children growing like that? But my dream going to the...
Yeah. This is unfair, folks. I feel bad for these girls who get themselves in these kind of relationship. It's really horrible. It's mean. It's not fair for these guys. So Mohammed has 9 children, gets a 30,000 per year in benefits, hasn't worked a day in 7 years, and now his wife wants a private education for the children. And they wonder why so many British people are angry. Yeah, this is crazy, folks. This is a problem that we have we have a problem where the government has convinced the man, or he has taken the man's ability to provide for his family and told the man, hey, we're gonna sort you out. We're gonna sort you out, young man. You don't have to hustle around. You don't have to go around and doing crazy stuff. We're gonna sort you out. That's what the government has done to the man. And now what the men do, they just sit on their ass and expect the government to fill in. And I mean that for the kids. Wife gives birth. And next thing you know, the government is in charge. The government is deciding what the kids will learn. The government is deciding what the kids will do. The government is deciding what school they will go. The government is doing basically everything. And basically the parents become babysitters. That's it. Nowadays you can't even hit your kid a little bit. You can't even discipline them physically. Of course, obviously you don't want to like hit them too hard and stuff, because if you do, the government will take them away from you. And I'm not inviting you guys to hit your kid or anything, of course not. But I'm just using that as an example that you can't even do that extreme thing. So the question to ask is it really your kid, or is the baby, or it belongs to the government? You know what I mean? Is it really your kid? And also the way the men act as well. The men act like it's not their kids. They get all these, child benefits. And now they expect the government to always pay it. And when the government doesn't pay the child benefit, they like, oh, you didn't pay my kid's job. Oh, my kid is not going to eat. Oh, my kid hasn't eaten anything. He has no clothes. You are the dad. For God's sake, it is your kid, not the government. If the kid has... God. Oh, alright. I do not want to disturb my neighbors. As you already know, it's a festive season. It's Christmas. I'm sure they all are home as well. So I do not want to disturb them. But I am angry for this. It's fucking crazy how a lot of men have turned out. A lot of men just turn to be cowards now. They do fuck all. They do nothing. And expect the government to fill in the blank. It's a problem, folks. Something needs to be done. We need to fix it. But okay. Let's talk about Minnesota, right? Minnesota. So here's a video of a young man who went out there, Nick Shirley. I really like his channel. He does a lot of good work. He went out there. This is what he says. Here's a full 42 minutes of my crew and I exposing Minnesota fraud. This might be my most important work yet. We uncovered, oh God, that's a lot of money. $110 million in one day. Like and share it, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. So let's play this.
The money's going.
Let's play this.
What do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
I don't think anybody is enabling fraud to happen.
Hold Governor Walz accountable for this.
What was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent on? There aren't any kids.
Answer the question. Are there children? There's no children inside this building. Potentially the largest fraud scandal in U.S. history is taking place in Minnesota, as literally billions of dollars have been funneled through Somali-ran fraudulent businesses. So much fraud, it could actually almost replace the entire GDP of Somalia. These fraudsters have worked hand in hand with the Minnesota government as they enabled billions of dollars to be given to fraudulent businesses underneath welfare purposes. Some of this money eventually landed in the hands of terrorist groups in Somalia like the Al-Shabaab, and others enriched themselves all at the US taxpayers' expense. And in this video we will break down all of the fraud from start to finish, from going to the fraudulent businesses and confronting the people who are making millions of dollars from the government. And we will also be confronting the incompetent government leaders who let this fraud happen. And to make this happen, I met up with a man who's been doing his own investigation for years now, as he has seen the fraud firsthand. His name is David. Let's get into this and be prepared to be shocked. How deep is this fraud here inside of Minnesota?
It is far worse than anybody can imagine. You heard it's 7 to 10 billion and maybe more, and now the numbers have been revised and put out there publicly that they think it's more like 8 billion. How I got involved is that where my office is here in Minneapolis, I'm sort of in the heart of all of this fraud, and I would see these child care centers. I said, well, there aren't any kids there. It's the middle of the day, and all I see are a couple of guys standing out front smoking. And then I'd go by another daycare and I'd see the same thing. I said, well, where do these kids play? And so I started to go online and look, and I said, this place is licensed for 80 children. They had 0 children. Every time I went by there, they never had a single child there. Then I started to see all these transportation companies going around, and it was always a Somali driver. And I said, well, that's great. They're out there transportation, contributing, but they never had a passenger, never, ever once. And I said, well, what is all this transportation? What are they doing? So then I found out that in Minnesota, they have something called non-emergency medical transportation. So this is going to the dentist's office, therapy, whatever it might be. And I said, well, how many of these companies are there? And the research came back that there are 1,020 of them, and more than 800 of them are Somali-owned. Nobody from the state of Minnesota ever cross-checks to see if any rides were ever actually provided. All they did was write the check.
So right here we have all this paperwork. And how are you getting all this information about the fraud?
A lot of it is through my own research, and then I have some contacts at the Capitol going back many, many years. And so the data that I'm getting is 100% accurate, coming directly from research done by people at the state Capitol.
All this paperwork right here, what are we looking at?
The areas of fraud that I have numbers for are mostly related to childcare. This is massive fraud that is beyond anyone's imagination, the scope. And so, for example, there's a child care not far from here in Minneapolis that has two child cares listed at the same address. And together, they're licensed supposedly for 120 children. I have never seen a single child there ever, and I've been by that place at least 100 times.
These Somalians, these groups are setting up these daycares, these child care centers, getting money from the government, but there's no kids.
No kids. Never had any of them. They're all fraught with violations, and even though they have these violations, they're still in operation and they're still getting money. And it's millions of dollars for every one of them every year.
And who's getting the money? And where are they getting the money from?
So we have a thing called CCAP. It's a blend of federal and state money. The bottom line is it's taxpayer money, so it's state money and it's federal money. And the problem is the people at the state of Minnesota are the ones writing the checks. This is kind of the maddening thing is you have daycare, so you have adult daycare, and then you have child care, and then you have health care. And a lot of these same names keep coming up on all of these different types of businesses. And then, of course, we have the transportation, and a lot of those same names appear, a lot of the same addresses. There's one building that has 14 Somali healthcare companies at the same address. There's another building in St. Paul that has 22 Somali healthcare businesses at the same address.
And the government knows about this?
The government knows, they're writing the checks. Yeah, the Democrats over there just writing the checks. What has happened is that the Somali community is a very closed community. They will not speak to anyone outside the community and talk about what's going on within the community. They vote as a block. And so when you're a politician, you're saying, look, I've got 100,000 people in Minnesota that if I do something for the community, they're going to vote for me. And that's what it's all about, is getting the votes. And then the people here in Minnesota, you hear this term, Minnesota nice. I'm so sick of that term. The people here are so afraid of being called a racist or an Islamophobe, and they're afraid of their own shadow. And I don't understand. This is our future generations are going to have to pay for all this fraud, and they just want to bury their heads in the sand and go on and just not worry about it. Tim Walz saying there's organized crime in Minnesota. What did he do about it? Nothing. You got organized crime? What are you doing? This is the Minnesota law, which mandates that anyone who knows of fraud and is a state employee must report that fraud. It's Minnesota Statute 3.971, Subdivision 9. Not only that, but Walz is also guilty of misconduct of a public employee. When I look at the world as a whole and I look at fraud, the Twin Cities is ground zero. The fraud is worse here than anywhere else ever in history, anywhere.
We're going to go confront these people. We're going to go to these daycare centers. We're going to see what's actually happening.
Okay, so we have to be careful because these people are very violent. They're exceptionally violent.
Now, with all of David's evidence, we headed out to the streets of Minneapolis to see how much fraud we could uncover in one afternoon. Where are we going now?
We're going to a place called Mako Child Care, which actually has another child care registered at the same address called Mini Child Care Center.
So we should see lots of children if there's this child care center, especially if there's two.
The two of them combined are licensed for 120.
And how much money have these child care centers received?
None of those vans have moved in 6 months. None of them. In 2020, one of them received $1.3 million. In 2021, they got $987,000. In 2022, they got $714,000. That's the last I have for that one. And then the other one, $1.604 million in fiscal year 2025. Fiscal year 2024, they got about $800,000, and in fiscal year 2023, they got $904,059. This place right here. Yes.
We're outside of it.
Well, this is actually two daycares are registered here. One of them is Mako, which you see on this sign. The other one is Mini Child Care Center. And between the two of these child care centers, they're pulling in about $3 million a year. And there are no children. Every facility that you go to, the windows will be blocked out so you can't see in. There's nobody here. You won't see a single child at any of these facilities.
There are indeed no windows. All the windows are blacked out right here. All right, let's go in.
No.
And the child care center is locked. Should we ring the doorbell?
Damn.
Try to get in, rang the doorbell. Nobody showed up. They're open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. it says here on their sign, yet there's absolutely nobody here. And this building here, right here, has generated millions of dollars, and it seems like business isn't even open right now, and it's a weekday. And if this was a daycare center, it wouldn't just be in some industrialized building. There would be maybe like a playground or something outside, or...
There's no play area for the kids. So where are the kids? Where's anybody? How can there be nobody here? And it's like this every single day. I've never seen a single child here. In 9 years, I've never seen a single child at this.
We call that fraud. That is fraud. And there's more, I think. Yeah, there's more. There's more. Let's listen to this. This is crazy, man. The amount of money they've wasted. Yeah, it's insane.
This building right there.
Oh, then now it looks like we already got the Somalis coming through.
Yeah, they're coming. The word's out.
Hello, is this your daycare?
The words is out.
Tell us why there are no children. Have you ever seen children at this child care center?
Doesn't know if she's ever seen a child here. All right, let's go to the next location. Now we're going to the next daycare center. How much money has this one generated?
This one, in fiscal year 2025, $1,042,059. In fiscal year 2024, $1,059,078. And in fiscal year 2023, $727,336.
This next one is literally 1 block away, and this one's also generated nearly $3 million in the past 3 years. Let's see if there's any children. Let's see if any of the buildings are open. Here we go. All right, we've arrived to ABC Learning Center. All the windows are blacked out. Let's see if anybody is here. This door is locked.
This facility is licensed for 40 children. 0 children. I've come by this place 100 times. I've never seen a child here, ever. The only thing I've ever seen is someone standing outside smoking.
What's crazy about this is that last daycare center is that green building right there. And the other daycare center right now is right here. These buildings should be operating as they're receiving literally millions of dollars. I knocked on the door, and to my surprise, somebody actually answered the door. Hello? Can we speak? Yeah. I would like to check a child in the daycare. Why? Can I speak to a manager?
Why? What do you mean why? It's a fucking daycare building. What? Silly.
Where can I get paperwork to file for my son? I wanted to put my son Joey in daycare. And after a few questions, the lady went silent. Looks like little Joey Shirley ain't going to daycare here. And now where are we going?
Now we're going to Sweet Angel Childcare.
We're in the middle of a strip mall here inside of this neighborhood.
In fiscal year 2025, this facility, which has its license for 74 kids, was paid $1.26 million in tax money. And there are no kids, and all the facilities are the same way, all of them.
Let's see if anyone opens.
Yeah, let's see.
Once again, I try to find a spot for my son Joey, and they would not open the door. I want to put my son Joey in daycare. Cuz I need a spot to put my son Joey.
Yes.
Is this your daycare center?
No, I work there. What's happened?
I just want to put a child in daycare, but all the daycare centers seem to be closed. No one's opening the doors.
You work here?
I was, yeah. What's happened?
Where are the kids?
Yeah?
It says it's licensed for 74 children. Right here, state of Minnesota. Where are the kids? They got paid $1.26 million in fiscal year 2025. It says they have a capacity for 74 children.
When? No, when?
Where are the kids? Right here. State of Minnesota website. You work here and you don't know?
I don't know. I was there before. I don't know what's going on.
Were there any kids when you worked here?
Imagine the fraud, bro. Imagine how big this fraud was. This guy was working there. It's a daycare facility. It's a daycare business. And he never seen a kid. What? Wow. Okay. Alright, we're just getting started, folks. This is crazy. This is insane. Wow.
He's there. Kids there. What's
How
happened?
many?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
You worked here. Okay, well, then you're not of any help.
Can I put my son in a daycare here?
No, I don't know.
Can I speak to someone?
No, I don't know.
No? Yeah, I would like to see if I can put my son Joey here.
Who's your son, Joey?
My son Joey. Can I check out daycare center?
No! You're a liar. I'm the owner.
Do you put your kid here in this daycare?
No.
There is one child in there. Yeah, I'd like to know if this is a legit business.
Me, I'm scared of you too. How come I explain everything?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of your curry.
Because of my color. You said you're scared of me because of my color. Does that make you a racist?
Yeah, no.
But
no.
You said you're scared of me because of my color.
I'm not saying you're racist.
You said you're scared of me because of my color. That makes you a racist. So right now they're all getting mad because he's showing the paperwork of this business being registered as a business. 74 children, no children. We saw one child when the lady opened up the door.
So
But now they're all getting mad.
What was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent on? There aren't any kids.
Ask the owner and the kids.
Well, then why are you talking for the owner if you're telling me to talk to the owner?
I'm sorry.
Did she say she is the kid? Did she say... Alright. Folks, did she say she is the kid? And by the way, this is something that's been going for years. Years. And if you think this is not happening in the UK, come on, folks. Wake up. Wake up, folks. If you think this is not happening in the UK, I'm sorry, bro. You need to get the hell up. You need to wake up. Because this big girl here, she is the kid, apparently. And the fact that she... Okay, I'm gonna address the racism that just that we just seen there, but let's keep this playing. I'll address it at the very end.
I'm not understand what you're talking about.
Do you have a child here?
No.
Does anybody?
No.
Where are the 74 kids? Did you lose them? Did you lose these kids? Do I need to call someone?
By the way, when it comes to kids missing, in the world, United States is #1. Over 300,000 kids go missing almost every single year. So, yeah, I know we have, in the UK it's like 75,000 or something thousand. So, let me just search up real quick. But United States is #1. Kids just go missing. They just go missing. And we see this Jeffrey Epstein stuff, which we're going to cover today as well, which is kind of fishy. I don't know what Trump is doing. For a man who campaigned on draining the swamp, well, it seemed like he's a part of the swamp now, since he's not trying to drain it. You know, it's children. All right. Okay, look. Over 460,000 missing children reports occur yearly in the US. This is normal for them. Losing kids is normal for Americans. Jeffrey Epstein's is normal for Americans. I have to say, that is normal. Jeffrey Epstein, the covering up, is normal. It doesn't matter if it's Trump covering it up, if it's the Democrats covering it up, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, or whatever, whoever you want to put there, it doesn't matter. That is normal for them. Kids just go missing every single year. They are the highest. 460,000 missing children reports occur yearly. Not over 10 years, not over 20 years. That's every single year. Now let's check UK. In the UK, oh God, yeah, it's still fucking high. Over 170,000 people go missing. No, I don't want people. I want children. I want to know the children. How many children go missing in the UK? How many? How many children every year? Yeah, I was right. So 75,000 kids to 100,000 kids, well, children or young people go missing in the UK each year. Those figures vary every year, with some reports citing up to 200,000 incidents involving children annually being missing. Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane. All right, let's play this.
Children? Are these children missing?
Oh, is that a kid? Or maybe the facility just covers him, the kid.
Not my business that children are missing. 74 infants and toddlers, preschool.
The proof's right there. There's no children anywhere.
It's from the state of Minnesota right here.
I think we're moving on to the next location. Have a good day. As we continue to show the blatant fraud that was taking place here in Minnesota, Somalis started following us around the city. And now we're being followed by the Somalis. This is another daycare center, absolutely no signage, and there's no footprints in the snow of children playing outside. $5 million within the past
5.9 million in 2 years. 5.9 million they received in 2 years. That facility right there.
And now we have a group of Somalis telling us in our vehicle right now.
From this daycare center, we headed over to the infamous Quality Learning Center, which actually spells Quality Leering Center on the outside of their sign. That's how blatant this fraud is here at this daycare.
Don't open up!
So this is Quality Leering Center. I meant to say Quality Learning Center.
Don't open up!
They said they spelt learning wrong.
Don't open up!
How do you have ice here, ma'am?
What? They spelled learning wrong. Oh, imagine it's a daycare facility. You're there to take care of kids and also teach them, you know, the way of life. Maybe ABCD type of stuff. And you can't spell learning, and you still manage to print it out and put it on this on the back, put it on the wall. Let's go back. Learning Center. Oh God. God help me. Quality Learning Center.
Quality Leering Center. I meant to say Quality
Leary or
Learning
Larry.
Center.
It's Larry.
They said they spelt learning wrong.
They did.
Open up!
How do you have ice here, ma'am? I'm literally a YouTuber.
Don't open up!
Ma'am, what do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Don't open up! We have ice!
And what do you think about this place being licensed for 99 children
Don't open up!
and getting $4 million
Don't
over
open
the
up! It's ice!
$4 million in the last 2 years?
Go away!
What do you think about that? Are you in
Go
favor?
away!
Are you in favor of that?
Go away!
You know where
You're not welcome here.
Are you-
Shame on you.
Are you in favor of $1.9 million going illegally,
Open up.
fraudulently to this business that has quality learning center but can't even spell learning right on the door?
Don't open up.
Ma'am, we are not ICE.
I don't care who you are, you don't belong here.
I belong here just like you belong here.
Don't open up. It's ice.
You do realize that there's supposed to be 99
Don't
children
open
here
up,
at
it's
this building, but there's no
ICE.
one here. This is a child daycare center.
There's 99 children. Paid $1.9 million this year in CCAP funding. Do you know where the children are? Were they kidnapped? Did they run away? Where are the children? This is state of Minnesota. Right here.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley, ma'am.
And who are you with?
Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley on YouTube.
Yeah, so who are you with here?
Oh, he's just been doing some research investigating the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm with Nick Shirley.
This lady, she's calling us ICE. We're just trying to put law and order back in the streets of the United States. Get rid of all the fraud. Have you ever seen children at that daycare center right there?
Where?
Yeah, it's right there. It says the child, you've never seen daycare.
I haven't seen anybody in here.
We're gonna educate you on something. So what do you think about this daycare center? They spelled learning wrong. They've received over $1.9 million this year alone, and they're supposed to have 99 children here.
I don't see it.
99 children.
Have you ever seen any children here?
None at all. None.
This year they got 1.9 million. Last year they got 1.5 million of your tax money for 99 children. We just want to know where are the kids?
Right.
Where are the children?
I don't see them. I've been here since 2017. I haven't seen anybody like
Never
that here.
seen a child here.
No, not at all.
And so you've
8
never
years.
seen a child here for 8 years?
Nope, not at all.
And how does that make you feel knowing that this place is receiving
Disgusting.
$1.9 million?
It's disgusting. I mean, what the hell? They stealing the money. That's a federal grant too. That's, you know, if they get caught for that, it's a federal offense. I know. I studied law.
And do you think Tim Walz should go to jail for all the fraud that he's enabled here in his state?
That's him doing this? Well, heck yeah. He's got to be held accountable for this. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason what's going on here. It's simple. It's nothing there. It's a parking lot.
And look, they even spelled learning wrong on their sign for a place that's supposed to be educating children.
That's crazy. I mean, who runs it? Who supposedly runs it?
Somalians.
Oh my God. Well, where? Yeah, it's just. I've never seen nobody here at all.
So how long have you been living here?
Since 2017, 2018.
You've never seen a single child walk in that building?
No, not at all.
So this daycare center is literally just a place to traffic money. $1.9 million just this year alone. And this guy's been living here for 8 years and has never seen a single child walk through those doors. There's no windows either.
No.
And the only window they do have, the door, is blacked out.
Yep, I see that. I've never seen anybody go in there.
Within just a few hours, we nearly approached $20 million in fraud, and we headed over to George Floyd's neighborhood to expose more of the fraud taking place.
This place is called Future Leaders Early Learning Center, and it's licensed for 90 children. And in fiscal year 2025, they received $3.6 million. In fiscal year 2024, they received $3 million. So in 2 years, they got $6.67 million, claiming they have 90 children every day of the week, 5 days a week.
I mean,
let's
these
find
people
out.
are making just about more money than NBA athletes.
And we don't even know if they're paying taxes, but we don't know where this money is going. Is it going to terrorism? Where is it?
They're sending it to Somalia right away. It comes in, they're sending it to Somalia. Done. That's the only way. Because I mean, when you see Somalians living in that place, then it's not like they're driving nice cars. It's not like they're living in like, you know, a good neighborhood. It's not like they're out there investing into good education for their children with the money that they gain. So they must be sending it somewhere. So where are they sending it? Well, the only thing that I have to say is that they're sending it back home. They're sending it back to Somalia. And that's what I can say. Where can the money go? Imagine you're receiving £8 million. I mean, you're driving a shit car. You're living in a shit house. And you're not doing really well for your family. But you're receiving this much. Where's it going? Maybe the government is not actually sending it. Or when they send it, they're sending it to the wrong card. So maybe a little bit of fraudulent going there. Oh, what? Maybe they receive it and they don't know what to do with it, so they just keep it in the bank account. They don't even touch it. Or if they do touch it, they spend it on stupid shit, which is like sending it back to Somalia. It's the only way. It's the only option that I have on my... Yeah, let's just keep going.
But it's theft, it's fraud, and the reason I'm involved is I want it to stop. I care about Minnesota. I'm doing this for the people of Minnesota. I don't make a dime off all this time I've spent on this. I put my life at risk several times, but I'm determined to see this through and to correct what is wrong, what is evil.
Here at Future Leaders Early Learning Center, this building received over $3 million. Hello, how are you? I would like to see if I could bring little Joey, my son little Joey here. Is there paperwork or can I check out the daycare? No.
What?
Why can't I check out the daycare?
Why Joey can't go to this school, man? Why? She didn't even think. She just said, no Joey in this school. No freaking Joey is coming in this building. But no managers here. All right, let's...
Okay, but if I can get paperwork or anything to submit my son little Joey to come in here to daycare? We'd really like to put Joey in this daycare. We've heard great things.
Business card for what? Bro, it's a registration paper that he's asking for, bro. What is this?
No, I would like your business card, actually.
You talk to your manager.
Okay, can I speak with somebody? Where are the children at? Are there children here today?
No.
No children?
Yes.
Why are there no children?
Two athletes coming.
Would my son little Joey have friends to play with here?
No.
No? Yes. No friends for little Joey?
Yes, sorry.
Ah, dang it. Well, have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
So, little Joey would not be accepted to that daycare.
Joey's still homeless.
Joey's still looking for daycare.
And because little Joey couldn't get into a daycare, we went to an autism center, as they have been popping up everywhere as a rise of autism has occurred here in Minnesota because of the government funds that they are receiving. I tried to check my son Joey into an autism center.
We've been going.
By the way, this autism stuff, somebody needs to look into it. Also in the UK as well. Somehow after COVID, autism just went up. Almost every single baby now has it. I know a friend who has 2 kids, and both of her kids happen to have autism. You know? And I'm thinking, hey, like, well, why is this thing going so high? Why almost every single, not every single, but obviously the numbers is just too high. In the last 5 years, it's just went up. It's like, yo, chill out, bro. Like, what the heck? Like, what's happening? Well, where's the passion coming from? How come every single child now, almost a lot of kids have it now? Autism, this, and, you know, thinking what's going on. So I think somebody needs to dig into that. Does it have anything to do with COVID? I'm not sure, folks. I don't know. But somebody needs to do some research for us. And I mean, someone like like an independent journalist. Go out there and research. Find out where's the rise of autism. Where's that coming from? What sparked it? What's going on? We need to find out, because I think something fishy is going on that side.
Spot for our little boy Joey, but we thought maybe we could check him in the autism center, because none of the daycare centers are open. Yeah, and how many kids do you guys have at this autism center?
I can't give you a number now.
Like more than 5?
Probably, yeah.
Probably, so you don't really know?
Yeah, I don't really know.
What do you guys think about like the fraud that's been labeled on the autism centers here? What do you guys do think about the fraud, or how come the autism centers are popping up?
I can't answer.
What news? Are you a news reporter?
My name's Nick. We're doing a little documentary trying to find little Joey a spot to put himself in one of these centers here, because there's...
So why are you asking us about
the fraud?
and stuff like that?
Yeah, because we want to make sure we're going to legit business if we're going to bring our little boy Joey here.
This is not a Joey spot. Yeah. But that's our number on the other building. But this is we can't let you guys in. So.
Okay, thank you. So once again, little Joey, he can't even go to daycare, and now they won't even accept him if he has autism.
And again, no kids. Couldn't tell you how many kids they serve.
After being able to provide no evidence of them actually being an autism center in a place where a child could go, they shut the door and we headed to the next fraudulent daycare center that was just around the corner.
We're on to the next location. We're still trying to find little Joey a place to go to get some daycare.
So where we're going now is a place called Super Kids Daycare Center. Interestingly, this daycare center was shut down when it was called Creative Minds Daycare, and it had received $2.45 million this fiscal year, 2025. They had to shut down because there were so many violations, and they went and they just reopened under a new license, and they renamed the center Super Kids Daycare Center, LLC.
So they got shut down, then started another one.
Literally the next day.
Creative Minds Daycare, $2.45 million got sent to this daycare center. We have empty parking lot. We do have a bus here. This is different. We'll see if we see anybody.
I knocked on the door, absolutely nobody was inside, and once again, no children could be heard anywhere.
So David, once again, another child daycare center. We have a bus out here, no one's inside, licensed for over 50 kids, no children anywhere, but yet millions of dollars every single year.
So the sign says Creative Minds Daycare. They got in so much trouble, they had so many violations that they had to shut down, and they reopened the next day under Super Kids Daycare Center. You see 3801 Portland, 3801 Portland, which is where we are.
So that's fraud right there alone.
Millions and millions of dollars, and again, the kids are missing. Where are the kids?
You'd think if they had the same address, that whoever's inside or working at the Capitol here inside of Minnesota would just say, oh, maybe that's a red flag.
They just write the check. Human Services, they got to clean out the whole bunch. They're the ones who enabled this fraud. How can you not look and say, wait a minute, these two are registered at the same address?
On top of all of the childcare centers, that's just only a small piece of the fraud. What other fraud are they committing here in Minnesota?
So another major piece of the fraud is the home health care industry. Where we're going now is a building that has 14 Somali-owned home health care companies in the same building.
14 of the same healthcare companies in one building.
14 home health care companies with different names in the same building.
How bad has Tim Walz managed the budget here inside of Minnesota?
So the last biennium, we had an $18 billion surplus. This biennium, we have a $6 billion deficit. That's a $24 billion swing in one biennium. How in the world can you burn through $24 billion in 2 years? This is how, right here.
Yeah.
This is a huge part of it.
And so would you say a lot of that is fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Absolutely.
It's freaking
I would
fraud.
say
Big fraud.
better than 90% of it is absolute outright fraud.
And a large percentage of this fraud is from these healthcare companies that are charging the state millions of dollars while they actually aren't providing anything. In fact, the FBI just did a raid a few days ago on a building similar to the one we are about.
That's it. This is the problem, folks. When I see Americans shit on our country, telling us that, oh, we have the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, blah, 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 blah. Shut up, folks. Like, with all respect, shut up. We have the NHS. That shuts you guys up. That just shuts you guys up. Everything done. Look at the Americans are crying every single day, saying, "Oh, my healthcare is gone up. Look, I need to pay £2,000 every month." Yeah. For what? Paracetamol? And you're out there talking about your First Amendment. Bro, you're gonna die. They're not even gonna look at you. Those businesses are brutal towards you guys. They're not even gonna touch you. They're gonna ask for a credit card first. They're gonna ask for your provider, your insurance first, before they even look at your head. And after they do, they're gonna charge you like £10,000. Oh yeah, this free paracetamol, yeah. We have the NHS, baby. And I know the Americans are trying very hard. They've been battling every single day, trying to privatize the NHS here in the UK because they hate it. They hate the fact that you and I can turn into the hospital and get treated. And of course, that has gone worse because nowadays, since we're getting more people in this country, the NHS is basically, struggling hard. And I'm sure maybe soon it might collapse. But that is something that the Americans don't have, and that is something that they envy. I don't care about what their First Amendment is. If our politicians had brains, we can easily change that. If our politicians just get brains and use their brain and stop the crime and stop the frauds, I think Britain will be one of the best country in the world. The Americans will be fleeing here. If our politicians just stop intervening in our life, stop trying to police our tweets, stop trying to control what we say and what we do, where we're going on all this climate change stuff, and stop bringing in foreign criminals here. If they just stop that, I think the Americans will be running here because we're going to be one of the biggest and the best country in the world. And I mean that, bro. Because when I see American, I just see a lot of consumers. They just consume shit. They just eat. They buy stuff for fun. Mental health is all over the roof. They just consume. They're always buying stuff. That's what the Americans do. Of course, they have all these big businesses and the entrepreneurs are able to thrive over there as obviously the market is bigger. Everybody, is easy for you. Not easy, but the market is so fertile that you can conquer through it at ease than the UK. But apart from that, I mean, the UK still holds the title. We're still the best. I know some of you guys will disagree, but I think the UK is still the best. I wouldn't. Wow. Obviously, if we was to change the way the governments have been treating their citizens, if we was to change that, I wouldn't run away from the UK. Apart from that, then obviously, where people can get arrested for saying stuff and getting stabbed for wearing a nice watch, children being raped and all these things. I think apart from all that, I think we still have a great country. And that's why we need to protect it with everything we have, But let's see about the healthcare, because it's freaking insane every time when I listen to my American brothers and sisters complaining about their healthcare providers and how their insurance has just gone up. Somebody says, in all the wildlife. Yes, I agree, Barack.
To enter inside of this building, there were 14 of nearly the exact same businesses offering the exact same services.
Right here, you have a list of all of the healthcare companies. Loads of them right here. We want healthcare.
No, it's okay.
Yes, we'd like to speak about getting healthcare here.
No.
Why can't I get healthcare here?
No, wait.
Warning, you are under video surveillance. No trespassing, security, armed. This is the strangest place I've ever been to get healthcare. Just a bunch of different places. Healthcare here, healthcare right here. Another healthcare company right here. There are 3 healthcare companies inside of this building right here in this room of 7C. Now we have another Helping Hands, Home Care LLC, another healthcare company. Present Help right here. We're looking for the best rates of healthcare here inside this building because we have so many options. Who can we talk to about getting the best healthcare?
I don't know.
No?
Sorry.
All right. We will not get any healthcare here. David, this is one of the stranger places I've ever been. Literally, healthcare every door you go to, yet nobody will give you a rate. How much money do you think's been funneled through this building?
Every year, I would say 50 to 60 million at least.
And finally, we were accepted into one of the daycare centers, and they actually took down our information to give us a rate. However, when we left, we were then met with the police.
We received a complaint that gentlemen matching your description were in this building harassing the individuals who stay here.
Oh, we're checking out the rates for healthcare. Because there's 14 healthcare companies inside this building, so.
Okay.
Well, that's not what he said. He said there's 14 companies here, and he's trying to assume because they're Somali providers that everyone here is fraudulent.
Okay.
So
he's here with some kind of like propaganda.
So
no, we're just checking.
No, this is a area that we're allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance. Is there any other reason that you guys are here?
Well, we were checking rates.
No, he's not.
We were checking rates. We asked for rates.
No, you're not.
Okay. I'm gonna have, if you guys are all good, we're gonna step outside and we can continue this conversation.
All right, let's leave. So, all right, we're getting escorted out right now. The police have arrived. We were checking out the rates, seeing what was happening inside this building. No one would really speak with us. We did go inside the one daycare center, and she actually did give us rates for childcare. Much respect to that lady. What's the problem, officer?
Well, so again, we've been getting reports from multiple individuals that you guys were harassing individuals who work here. At the end of the day, this is private property, and it's one that people are allowed to ask you to leave, and it's also one the Minneapolis Police Department is allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance at this address.
Yeah.
So
as we got escorted out of this building, the Somalis filmed us as we left, and we headed over to the next building that had 22 of the same home health care providers operating from inside of the building.
Right here you have multicultural home care. And right here it says it's open, but...
What? Multicultural? What? Healthcare.
Can't even get in. Another Reliance Recovery Center. Mercy and Grace Care, Inc. Right here you have Denden Eritrean Youth Development Association of Minnesota. Another child care center. Welcome to Bright Beginning Center. But what do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Sorry. No comments. Can I please?
Right here you have Serenity Quality Care. All of these businesses are literally the same type of business providing the same service in the same building. Another Convenience Home Health Care, Aid, Inc. and Child Friendly Space. All these companies get money from the government. Why would you have the same company essentially inside of the same building door?
Exactly, bro. That's when you know it's a fraud. That itself is a fraud. How can you have, like, you just read like 5 different companies. Bro, what sort of competition is this? This is a crazy competition, bro. What, they're all in one building? They're all competing on one kid to turn up to their door? How busy is this town? How many kids are in this town for all these businesses to exist in in one big building? This is crazy, folks. You can tell it's fraud. Just like the barbershops that we have in the UK, where you can walk a place and you see like 15 barbershops and they're all empty. Nobody's in there. Every time when you walk past, no one is getting a haircut. But somehow those barbershops still stand. Despite all the cost of living, despite all the inflation and stuff, but the business still stands. And you're thinking, hey, where does this barbershop make his money? How does he make his money? No, folks. There's fraud going on there. They have the shop. It's just a way for them to clean the money. It's a quick way to clean the money. You know, I'm gonna read you a report here, but let's carry on. Let's carry on watching this.
Door to door, right here, Queenly Home Health Care. It just does not make sense. If you were trying to operate a business, you'd want to have less competition. But here, they have all of their competition right next door. We're wondering, because we hear there's lots of fraud taking place here in Minnesota, and we're wondering, why is there so many of the same companies inside of this same building?
No, I don't know that.
What do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
I don't have any idea about that fraud, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
What do you think about the news articles and what's being spread on the news about the fraud?
Right now, you are doing something wrong.
I'm just asking you
No, you
about
don't
the
have
fraud.
to ask me, okay? Don't ask me that question again.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, ask the question is that you're doing something wrong. You ask the question, you're doing something wrong. Don't ask me this question again. All right, let's play this.
Who can I speak to?
Hmm?
Who can I speak to? Okay. As soon as you confront about the fraud, they get angry. When these people have these home healthcare companies, you're seeing them everywhere inside this building. What kind of fraud are they committing?
So there's false documentation being submitted to the state of Minnesota for services never provided. They're having forms signed in advance for services that were then never rendered. As far as a year or 2 years in advance, they'll have someone sign these forms at one sitting, and then they just file those with the state of Minnesota, and nobody from the state of Minnesota bothers to check that those services were ever provided.
So they're essentially just using people, saying that they had these services provided months or even years ago, then filing the paperwork and then receiving money from the government.
Right, and the Somali community is a very closed community, so everybody's in on it, and they don't want to talk, as you can see.
And for this building, I'm going to give an estimate of around $30 million for how much fraud is taking place. That is a very low estimate, however, still a lot.
You got to triple that.
And do you think there is fraud taking place here?
I don't know. Yeah.
Do you have any idea what any of these businesses are doing?
I never ask.
And now, with upwards of $100 million in fraud, we headed to one more daycare, and this one gets a little spicy as we get chased out at the very end. And after this, we'll be heading to the state capitol to confront the incompetent government leaders who have enabled this fraud to happen.
And I knew this video was going to be super dangerous to film because of obviously how hostile it is, and as we are exposing legit fraud happening. I did get security for this video, and I was able to do it through the Blackline Guardian. And if you guys want to help fund my security in the future, you can go down to the link down below. They're not paying me to say any of this. They came in and decided to help me out for this video. So you can go to Blackline Guardian, the link's down below, and click Guardian for Nick, and those funds will directly go to my security and future videos as we are exposing lots of things happening, and especially with this fraud. Like I said, they're not sponsoring this video. I'm just giving them a shout out because of how they helped me. So go down to the link down below, click Guardian for Nick, and let's keep going. And now we're going to the next location. Now, this child daycare center, this one's different than all the other ones we've been to. Tell us about this one.
This one is different because, according to the state of Minnesota, this 312 West Lake Street houses not one, not two, but 3 child care centers and is licensed to hold 102 children, and in fiscal year 2025 was paid $2.66 million by the state of Minnesota.
And this is the building right here. So this building alone made $2.6 million. Let's see if anybody's inside. Now we're inside of the building where there's apparently 4 child care centers.
We met this lady and we followed her to the back of the building where the daycare was supposedly at.
So right here we have 2 child daycare centers. We have the Minnesota Child Care Center, and then we also have Nuna. Between the two, $2.66 million. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Why are you recording?
Yes. We would like to know.
Well, it says we're trying to figure out 102 children. Is that for this facility?
What is the name? Do I see the
It's from the state of Minnesota website. It says you have 102 children here in your child care.
Which child care name is a lot of
Minnesota Child Care right here. It's from the state of Minnesota's website. We're just wondering where the children are.
Where the children are?
Yeah, where are the children? It says you have 102 children here, and you got $2.66 million this year in funding, and $2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
And where are you? Which department?
Oh, we are from ourselves.
Yeah.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going. Look at that. Shut us down. Where are the children at? No children inside of this daycare center. And look at this daycare center right here. No children inside of this daycare center. But between those buildings, over $2.6 million. We are just curious, where are the children at? Do you know where the children are at? Where are the children at in these daycare centers?
I don't care.
How can these child care centers have no children?
I don't know. No.
There's $2.6 million inside these businesses that were given by the government, but there's no children to be seen anywhere. People deserve to know where their taxes are going. If these companies and these daycare centers are making upwards of $2.6 million and there's no children to be seen anywhere, something fraudulent is happening. And that is not making you racist, Islamophobic. This is just the truth of what's happening here in Minnesota. If there's a bunch of white people doing the same thing, we'd be talking about the same issue. This is just fraud at unprecedented levels here inside of Minnesota. It's actually very concerning. Where are the children at inside of these buildings. They're nowhere to be seen. Millions of dollars are being sent into these daycare centers all across Minnesota, and there's not a child to be seen anywhere. Here's another daycare center inside this same building.
We don't want you to be videotaping anything.
Where is all the money going for if there's no children at these daycare centers?
Sir,
Yes.
I told you, please leave.
Yeah, we've been watching this video for very long, but we understand the idea. We understand that it's fraud, massive fraud going on, and it's been. I know this. We can all say this has been going on for years. It's just coming to light now, but it's been going on for years, decades on decades. Well, I'm talking, I don't know how long, but years. And it's not just the daycare, and it's not just the Somalians. There's multiple people. You can, maybe the every single person has his own cake. Everybody trying to win their own cake. So everybody's just doing their thing, and I guess they're just taking and taking and taking whatever they can from the government, and that is happening in the UK as well. Obviously, I'm a UK resident. I'm a British guy, so obviously I'm not gonna. I don't want to be reporting for the whole. I don't want to just focus this on the United States, but same story. Well, different story, but basically same method. This is what's going on in the UK as well. Yeah, folks, this is what's going on in the UK. So you see this. Let me show you this real quick. Can you see this? I broke this news. Google Maps showing all the Turkish barbershops in the UK. I broke this news. When was this? March 14th, 2025. Look at this, folks. Look at that. Look at that. This is the barbershops. Just Turkish barbershops in the freaking UK. They're everywhere. Look at that. Like, can you even see any grass here? Like, they're everywhere. Alright, cool. And later on, something took place. And then the police... Oh, Twitter is crazy here, so let's see. I want to show you this video from Sarah Porchin from the rate. Yeah, there he is.
Raided.
So let's play this video real quick, and I'll read you an article of what happened after that. Well, the police were monitoring all these new barbershops that were just coming up from anywhere, just popping out. They're just popping. It's not just barbershop. It's barbershop, vape shops, small little market shop, shisha pen, all these things. You know those shops that just stay open. They're open every single year, but every single time when you walk past it, there's no queue there. There's nobody inside, but it's always open. And they've been around for years. They've been around since you were going to high school, and you walk past it all the time, and you're like, it's never busy. It's never freaking busy. But somehow they are still open. While big shops are going extinct, while big shops are filing for bankruptcy, these guys are still standing. And you must be thinking, hey, how did these small little shops that's selling vapor for £5 still exist today? I mean, they must be doing something. They must be getting a lot of customers, right? But no, it's freaking fraud, bro. It's all illegal, bro. It's illegal, all of it. But most of it. Well, let's play this.
Up and down the country, Turkish barbers are being raided by police today. From where I'm standing in Runcorn Old Town, I can see 4. Reform UK are really concerned about what's going on in these businesses. What do you think's going on?
What do you think is going on, folks? No, I didn't use Sarah Porchin because I'm a Reform supporter. No, it's just in case you are thinking that. So this is what's going on. They're everywhere. These shops are popping out almost every single place around the country. They're just randomly just popping up, and you're thinking, Man, business must be booming. A lot of people must, a lot of people want haircuts, right? Must be nice for them, right? Business is booming, but no, it's freaking drugs. But let me read you this article from ITVX or maybe BBC. They all, obviously everybody broke this news. The UK, the BBC broke this news. All when it happened, they raided these shops, and and they found a lot of money. They arrested all the Turkish guys who were working there because they had no customers, but somehow the shops was always open. The shop was always live and operating, but they had zero customer. Police raid barbers and vape shops, suspect of being front for crime gangs. Okay, can we play this video?
Police! Stay where you are!
So police are searching room to room. It's like a rabbit warren.
Police, where's the warrant? Police, stay there.
All this is on top of the barber's shop.
We've been linked to money laundering, so a warrant's been authorised by the courts to search the premises for illegal drugs, tobacco.
It's definitely a store.
I mean, they're all over the place, aren't they, these barber shops at the moment? But what we're finding in Westminster, that they're setting up in our main towns as well as our countryside, and they're using the barber shops as illicit fronts, and then the illicit gains that they have, they will flush through as cash-only businesses.
So if you can see,
what's there?
There's sort of concealments. You also look, there's a previous one. You see how the dog is indicating there's something there.
The dog's found. The dog's shaking, isn't it?
We could hit this shop every day for a week and we'd still find stuff. It's non-stop. These shops are just purely set up to do this. Who's the owner of the shop? Who's the owner?
I don't know.
You don't know the owner?
You don't know?
You don't know who you work for? You don't know who's behind these businesses, as the employer doesn't even know who the owner is. And when we try and trace them, they just keep changing. We want vibrant shops, the shops that are doing legitimate business, because the legitimate businesses put more money into the economy, where these businesses, the money won't be going into the economy.
It won't. Yeah, so if you think it's only happening in the United States, folks, it's happening everywhere. In the UK, it's taking place. It's happening here too. So it's serious, folks. It's serious. Now, this happened in early this year, April. But I broke that news, the one I just reported to you guys up here. I broke that news not long ago. I think that was oh God, what's going on now? This was reported by the police and the BBC, the ITV. They reported this. Basically, they raided all the places, and they found some crazy stuff. They went to vape shops, barber shops, and small little markets, and they just raided it because the shop, it cost a lot of money for it to function. And it doesn't look like it's busy enough for it to make money. Because if you're renting in town, in the town center, it doesn't matter what town. Let's just say Manchester, right? You're renting in a town center. It's Manchester. It costs a lot of money. It's not gonna be £400 a month. It's definitely gonna be a couple £1,000 a month for you to have that place there. And then your electricity, your the lights, you gotta keep that on. All these things that go on. That's a couple £1,000 a month. And then the shop is not busy at all. It's not busy for years. It's always empty. It's always you. It's always you and some music in the background. It's never busy at all. Obviously, somebody's going to add 2 and 2 together and be like, hey, how come this thing stays standing when everybody else is going down? When Debenhams had to go down. When all these big shops had to close or sell. But this tiny little shop is in the middle of town center, but somehow it stands and it has its foot standing strong. Well, if you add 2 and 2 together, it's freaking fraud, folks. And there's a lot of it here. A lot of it. And it's not just the corner shops and stuff. It's even the big industry as well. They also do this too. They clean the money, they send it back, and they just keep the money going. It's all cash. Have you noticed it's all cash? Even the food shops as well. It could be a Chinese, it could be an Indian, it could be a Pakistani food cuisine. It could be any of those guys. Somehow they're open for 4 hours. They're open from 5 till 10 or something. But they don't sell that much. Somehow the shop's still standing. And you're thinking, hey, like what's good? The business must be good. No, folks. 9 out of 10 it's just turns out to be fraud. Turns out to be them just either getting money from getting dirty money somewhere and using the shop to clean it. Meaning using the shop to fire it as tax, and they can pay a little bit of tax. Now the money is clean. Now they can buy the cars. Now they can buy the houses, because obviously it's clean money now. Somebody just said nail salons too. Yes, nail salons too. See, a nail salons is there. You know, maybe a couple of days, maybe 1 day of the year, a girl goes in and gets her nail done. But all the time in the year, all days in the year, the shop is empty. But the lights are on and the shop's still standing, and you're thinking, hey, how these guys are operating? Yeah. And you notice they don't hire anybody. They don't hire legit, like, they don't hire other people from different faith or different ethnicity. If it's a Bangladeshi shop, you'll see only Bangladeshis working there. If it's an Indian shop, you'll see only Indians working there. That's a sign. For me, I think that's a sign. When they're only hiring each other, I think I kind of see that as a sign. I'm like, You know? All right. What's the next news? I want to break this news right now to you guys. Right now, live to you guys. Let's break this news. Let's just receive it. Now. So let's break it. So you see, we have a problem here with I don't know. A lot of people are saying we have a problem with Islam. A lot of people are saying, hey, it's the Jews, or they're controlling our media, they're controlling our stuff. And some people are saying, hey, it's the blacks. They're killing each other and they're killing people and they're stabbing people up and they're committing a lot of crime. And some people are like, oh, it's also the Muslims again. They are doing crazy stuff. They're, the grooming gang and stuff. But a new video just emerged today. Let me just briefly report this to you guys. During Christmas, or leading up to Christmas, in the Christmas market, there was these guys who were doing the dawah, right? In the Islamic faith, where they tried to invite people to Islam. And they were going to people who were just minding their business, just doing having their Christmas dinner, having their Christmas, just enjoying their Christmas day out, Christmas market, and they're doing the little shopping, they're buying silly stuff. I mean, yeah, silly stuff. Obviously, I don't consider going to Christmas market and buying a cup as like shopping. Come on. But it's a festive season. We have to do it. That's our culture. We have to embrace it and we have to do it. And we have to keep it alive. Now, those Islamic preachers who were approaching these people and tried to recruit them into their religion. They tried to convert them into a religion. Now it's emerged that these guys don't just go to these people and just try to recruit them. They also go to their house. Not the people who they meet, but they go to random people's house and convert them. So they go door to door now. So they're knocking door to door. They're not door to door salespeople. They are door to door religious salespeople. They're out there to sell you to the religion. And I got a video I'm going to show you here. Brace yourself for an impact, because this almost got me like, bro, I was stung watching this. I didn't think this was real. But then it happens to be real. And there's multiple videos that just came out right now I'm going to show you. But first, I'm going to show you this one that took place in 2024. This happened in 2024. I seen it. I ignored it because I thought, just one person. Yeah, so it's not really happening. Maybe. Yeah, one guy just did it. Maybe. Yeah, not sure. Yeah. I just ignored it. Well, now it's important for me to show you this one that happened in 2024 because another person just went out there and did it. And this is not just one person. Multiple people who went out there this year and did exactly the same thing. So it's important that we report this now. So, viewer discretion advised. Because you might be pissed off. But let's watch it.
Alhamdulillah, taking a shower. God bless you. Thank you, sister. This will.
Alhamdulillah, we have started door-to-door dawah. 82-year-old lady accepts Islam.
For you, yeah?
So they went to her house, they sat down, and I think that's her here. And I'm assuming that's her husband or one of her partner. And these are elderly people, 82 years old. Okay, I'm assuming this is a different house. So they're doing what the Jehovah's Witnesses do. They knock on people's houses and trying to invite you to their churches, or try to sell you a Bible, or try to make a regular visiting. This is what's taking place here, folks. It's not fake anymore. This is what's happening. Now, okay, this video just came out 4 hours ago. And a man went out there. So these guys, can you see there's so many of them now? It's not just one person now, it's a team. It's a door-to-door religious salesperson, I guess. So it's 4 of them. They're stopping people who are driving past and they try to convert them to Islam. And they're knocking on people's door to convert them to Islam. Folks, this is not a joke. This is true. Look, can you see? This is not me being Islamophobic or anything. No, can you see? This is a video. And I'm not saying what they're doing is wrong, but I'm saying, hey, folks, like, what's going on here? Can somebody open that door and explain to me what's happening, what's taking place right now?
What are you knocking on?
So somebody is gonna confront them to why they're knocking on people's door and try to convert them to Islam. And I want you to listen to what they say. I want you to listen to the altercation that took place. I think it happens to be very peaceful, to be fair. So that's a good one.
On people's doors for?
We're just knocking.
Why? What for?
We're just looking for Muslim families, that's all.
For what?
Muslim families. We're from the local mosque.
No Muslim families round here, mate.
That's all we're doing.
It's Christian weekend. We celebrate Jesus on a Sunday, and you're knocking on our doors and unsettling us.
It's fine.
It's not fine.
No, we are not.
It's not fine.
We're just looking for Muslim families.
Yeah, but it's not fine. You don't come knocking on our doors on a weekend, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
You're in the wrong area, mate.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Go back to Hyde.
Thank you. It's okay.
It's rude, isn't it, really? We don't come knocking on your doors that weekend, do we?
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I don't understand why you're all up here knocking on. What's the reason?
We're just looking for Muslim families.
For what reason?
Just to tell them where the mosque is and everything.
Do you know where the mosque is?
No.
Everyone knows where a mosque is, bro. Of course they do.
Those who doesn't live nearby, they don't know where the mosque is.
Right, well, of course they do. Everyone goes to church, don't they?
It's better, isn't it?
Yeah. So you shouldn't be coming knocking on people's doors at a weekend. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You obviously got other ways to tell people where the mosque is, haven't you?
Yes.
Not going door to door on a weekend, mate.
Yeah, it's okay, yes, I understand.
Yeah, it's rude.
That's fine, thank you, yes.
Yeah?
Okay, no, thank you.
Alright, folks. You seen that here yourself. Yeah, that's... Yeah. So they claim that they're knocking on people's door because they want to know where the Muslims are. I mean, you must be living in like I don't know what year you're in. Maybe like the 1400s or something, to be going out there knocking on people's door to see who's living inside. I mean, what the heck? And you're knocking on people's door to tell them where the next mosque is. It's like you think they are so stupid they won't know where the next mosque is. If they actually are Muslims, they probably know where the mosque is. Come on, let's be serious now, folks. Let's be freaking serious now, folks. If they truly are Muslims, they know where the mosque is. They know where the mosque is. They pray 5 times a day. You thinking they won't know where the mosque is and they're waiting, patiently waiting for you to come and knock on their door to remind them, hey Mohammed, there's a mosque over there 5 minutes away. Turn left and turn right. You're gonna see a big building and that's the mosque. Really? I don't think so. I don't freaking think so. I think they were trying to convert people, just like this guy was. Just like this guy was. This guy went out there and tried to convert people. They were looking for vulnerable individuals. This is what they were looking for. They were looking for people like this. I'm going to show you. They were looking for people like this. Right here. These are the people they were looking for. 82-year-old lady. They were looking for those people. They're vulnerable. They're delicate. They're to some extent unaware of what's going on outside their private life. They were looking for those people. And as you can see, alhamdulillah, we have started door-to-door dawah. Well, that was door-to-door dawah and they got caught. Alhamdulillah, we started a door-to-door dawah. An 82-year-old lady accepts Islam. Let's watch this thing again.
Alhamdulillah, taking a shahada. God bless you. Thank you, sister. This is all for you, yeah?
All right, thank you very much.
Alhamdulillah, taking a shahada. God.
These are the people they were looking for. These are the people they were looking for. Old, who just want to sit and have fun and enjoy their last days on earth. These guys were trying to knock and get them to convert to Islam. And their reason after they get caught is that, hey, we tried to show them that where the mosque is. Really? That's a lie. That is a freaking lie. I have to say, it's a lie, folks. They tried to do what Jehovah's Witnesses do. They always knock on my parents' house. And the crazy thing is, my mom and dad are so... They don't like throwing people away. I'm sure you guys know that. They don't like throwing... Like, even salespeople come. They entertain it. They actually are interested to learn what's going on. So when Jehovah's Witnesses come to the house, they knock, my dad opens, or my mom opens, or whoever is at the door. Usually the kids don't really open the door, so it's usually my dad that opens. So yeah, whichever man, an adult who's there, who's able to grab the door. So my dad opens, they're like, hey, you know, they say something to do with Jesus Christ. And my dad's like, huh, come in. I'm thinking, oh God. At one time where I was in high school, I came back from high school and I see these two people sitting on the couch in the living room. I'm thinking, hey, what's going on here? And they're reading Bible and I'm thinking, he let them in. Because one time they knocked and I was there. I didn't let them in. And then it became a thing, a recurring thing where they were coming in almost, they had a schedule every Wednesday. They were coming in. Until it came to an end. But that's what they wanted to do. That's what they wanted to do. This is freaking crazy, folks. And I'm glad that guy turned up and stopped them from trying to convert those guys to, stop those guys from going door to door trying to convert people. It's freaking insane, folks. You give them an inch to take a mile. Here's more. Remember this? Just a normal road. All you want to do, just drive. But no, somebody wants to sit and pray. And I don't mind Muslims. I don't really care about Muslims. They're cool people, to be fair. I don't really mind them. But just some people's behavior, just like, why, bro? Why? I mean, there's so many things you could do, brother. There's so many things. I'm cool with Muslims. I don't criticize them. They criticize me. It's cool. But I mean, like, why? Like, all right, let's play this video. Yeah, folks. It's taking place. It's happening. Whether you like it or not, it's happening. You can't close your eyes and claim and pretend it's not happening. It is happening. All over the country, it's taking place. But yeah, this was an immediate story that I needed to cover to you guys. But let's get back to the normal schedule. Let's get back to the normal schedule, right? Let's get back to the normal schedule. Obviously, when new information come out, we're going to report it. But, yeah, when new information come out while I'm live, I'll report it to you guys. But let's get back to the normal schedule here. Okay, cool. So, let's talk about... Should we talk about Erica Kirk? What do you guys think? Should we talk about Erica Kirk? Can we get yes or no in the chat? Should we talk about Erica Kirk and Turning Point USA? Crazy videos coming out. Crazy bombshells. Expose. We'll talk about Candace Owen and Erica Kirk. I don't know what the is going on over there, man. Those guys need to sit down and lock themselves in one day. For one day. Lock themselves in one room. And they should just hash it out together. They should just... not physically fight. They should just verbally go at it with each other. Turn the phone off. Nobody... I mean, everything's just been destroyed from what Charlie Kirk built, man. I feel so bad, bro. It's really hard to build something that big. It's extremely hard. Only few people have done it. And he's one of them. And as soon as we lost him, it's just been, you know, Erica Kirk. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. I mean, Candace Owen... I don't know what the fuck. I mean, whoa. Like, it's just insane, bro. I feel so bad. If I was to die right now and if my girlfriend or my wife takes over the channel and she fucks it, and let's say somebody else start making video and try to... they're both just destroying it. I'm gonna turn in my grave. I'm gonna try to get out. It's gonna be like Thriller. I'm gonna do the Thriller dance. I'm gonna come out. Chase you guys. What do you mean you try to destroy this channel? What do you mean? YouTube tried it. They demonetized us and they warned us that we were gonna be deleted and disappear. But we fought and we won and we stayed. It's freaking insane what's going on. A bunch of words. Yes, I'm not sure what to think about Erica, somebody says. I know, bro. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Erica Kirk, man. I don't know. I'm not sure, folks. Maybe it's the you know. Also Candace Owen as well. I think those two just need to fight. We need to set a girl boxing match, get those two fighting, and that's it. Let's get back to Turning Point USA and recruit a lot of Christians and obviously get good people in the White House again. But the way she's been going, she's moving too fast, and then she's moving way too fast, and she's making wrong moves. And hey, some of you guys might be like, hey Barack, what do you mean, bro? What do you mean she's making wrong move? You've never built anything like that. How would you know she's making the wrong move? Well, look at the reaction. Look at it. It's like saying. It's like us looking at the UK right now and we're saying Keir Starmer is making the wrong move, and somebody questioning us saying, how do you know he's making the wrong move? Well, look at the reaction. Look at the response in the country. Are we doing good economically? No. Are we doing good socially? No. Are we doing good politically, where everybody feels like they can trust the politicians? No. So obviously the politicians in the UK are not doing good. So you don't have to be an expert to share your mind. You don't have to be an expert to say, oh, this doesn't look good. This is what they did to us in COVID, where they were just telling us to shut up. Because you are not a doctor, you are not a scientist. Trust the scientists, trust the professors. That's what they did during COVID, and everybody had to shut up. Oh, I'm not a scientist, I shouldn't share my opinion. I'm gonna just take it. That's what they did. And I think a lot of people are not falling for that anymore. That's why a lot of people are just criticizing and criticizing and criticizing. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It's freaking crazy. And then she goes out there. It's only been 3 months since we lost Charlie, and all she's thinking about is trying to put JD Vance in the White House. I mean, it's too early, bro. It's not even been 1 year since Trump got in. Why can't we just say, all right, the Republicans are back in. You know, Trump just came back. The greatest, redemption ever. The greatest comeback ever. He dodged the bullet once. He got hit with another bullet. But, he still survived. He's still standing unfazed. And he's out there just in the White House now, ready to launch the battle against the left. Win. And bring the golden age again. That's promised. But somehow we are already thinking about somebody else. I mean, this is politics. This is politics today. It's like you do the work to get Trump in. As soon as this in, you have to start doing the work to get another person in. Bro, you've not even got the things that they promised you yet. It's like, oh, once we get Trump, we're going to sort everything. The deep state, we're going to go on attack and we're going to do all the crazy stuff that they tried to do to him. We're going to put all the people in jail. Epstein file. We're going to do all the crazy stuff. We're going to make sure the names are out there. We're going to defend the victims. Oh, we're going to go for all those Democrats, politicians who were in the Epstein file. We're going to go after them. We're going to put them in jail. We're going to do all this. Oh, Letitia James. Oh, she lied. We're going to do all this and doing all this. And then Trump wins. He covers it up. He tells you and I that the Epstein file is just a Democratic hoax. Really? I mean, are we that stupid, bro? Did we? I feel like that's what's gonna happen in the UK. I feel like we're gonna. We see it's already happened with Nigel Farage. He promised all this stuff. He did all the crazy stuff. He's a nice, charismatic guy. He's out there. He's making a lot of noise. People, taking a lot of pictures. People are throwing milkshake on him, and he's making a comeback. And he's funny, and he's good. He's a good speaker. And then he goes out there, and all the promise that he made, he just fucks it, and he says he's not interested in deporting people. He's not interested in going into that route. He's not interested in tackling radical Islam. He's not interested in all the stuff that he promised us. And I feel like when he gets in, which the numbers are saying that he's destined to be the next prime minister, he's just going to do exactly the same thing. No, nothing gets changed here, folks. So, should we talk about Erica Kirk, or should we just, is that something that you guys are interested in? Or should we just carry on with real story that affects you and I every single day? Because we can talk about the economy today. New reports came out, pension tax rate to hit 3.3 million workers under Rachel Reeves. New reform. Now, if you are trying to put money in your pension, save it for later, well, you got to pay some tax on that. Then when you're trying to take it out, you pay more taxes. Should we talk about this story that impacts you and I? Or should we just gossip about a couple girls arguing online? Of course, obviously, it's a big topic. We want to figure out who killed Charlie Kirk. But the way that we're going around it is just so detrimental. It's not productive at all. It's not productive. All right, let's put a let's talk about Barbie doll. Exactly, bro. It's like making a story about the Erica Kirk situation is like talking about Barbie doll, for real. That's literally what it is. Cause everybody's like, oh god, we got Nicki Minaj out there. She's coming in. She's like, all these. Oh, I'm thinking, why, bro? Why Nicki Minaj out? Oh, bro, do you really think getting Nicki Minaj on the stage and not getting Candace Owens on the stage, do you think Nicki Minaj will convert all the black girls, conservative Christian black girls, than Candace Owens? I mean, who do you think is going to be more productive? Who do you think has a track record of doing that task effortlessly? But no, we're gonna get this new conservative woman called Nicki Minaj, right? And she's gonna be here giving a speech. Really, bro? That was the next low. That was really low for them, and I feel really bad for Charlie. I really do, because Charlie did not like Nicki Minaj. He did not like her influence, but somehow she's one who's talking there. I don't know, folks. I'm not really sure. Should we cover Erica? Oh, with the E, capital E. Erica Kirk. Yes. Oh no. All right, come on, let's answer this. Yes. Oh no. Here's a new poll. Should we cover Erica Kirk? Yes or no? All right, cool. Yes or no, guys? What do you think? Yes or no, before we can move to a new story. Oh god, you guys. One person said no, another person said yes. Oh god, 6 votes, 50-50. 3 people said no. Oh no. Oh, 8 people. Oh, it's 50-50. Oh, the numbers are bouncing. Oh god, it looks like it's a no, guys. It's 10 votes and 6 people have said no. It seems like a lot of people don't want to talk about it. So I guess we're gonna skip this one. Barack needs to be. All right. It seemed like it. Wait, what? Oh, that's a huge comeback. It's a yes, I guess. Where's this vote came from? What? So okay. All right. It's 57 yes right now. It was 67 no. I don't know what flipped here. This is literally like Trump in 2016. We just flipped the vote. No way. Wow. 60% yes now. 40% no. Okay. So should we cover this? Oh god, I don't want to. Oh god. This conversation is very divisive, I have to say. It rubbed people the wrong way. It really does, and I really do understand because it's a delicate situation. Oh god, it seems like it's a yes, folks. It seems like it's a yes, folks. Oh, come on, guys. Somebody says, Jason doesn't want us to cover this. He said no. He said, come on, guys, no. Why not cover Eric? I'm curious. Somebody says, let's. All right, okay, cool. All right. Should we give it more time? What if this flips? What if this flip? It's 58 now. It was 61 yes, but it's 58 now. Yes, right now. So what if this flips to no? All right, let's give it 5 more minutes, guys. Let's vote. There's 150 people here, so let's vote. What do you guys think? Yes or no? Yes or no? Let's vote. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Alright, so it seemed like we're covering it. Okay, guys. It seemed like the people who do not want to cover it are sleeping. I think she's still mourning and not in the right frame of mind. Yeah, I also believe that. I believe she's still mourning. I really do believe she's actually mourning. But I think if you're mourning, then you should kind of step aside and mourn and let the business be run. Because the business, here's the thing about business, yeah. It doesn't matter if somebody dies in a business. You could literally have your head, like, have your hand being chopped off. The business still needs you to turn up to operate. That's the market where you're in, especially in the United States. The market is very deadly. And I mean that literally. It's very deadly. Look at what happened to the CEO, Luigi Mangione. He's very deadly. Yes, people can actually put a bullet in your head, and we've seen it. Videos went around. I'm not sure where you are, but, it's very deadly, the market in the UK, and I think elsewhere as well. So if you're mourning, and if you feel like, man, I am still mourning my husband's death. My husband is killing, the brutal assassinating. That is crazy. Videos everywhere, crazy stuff. And if you feel like I can't perform to the best right now, and if I try, it's gonna look like I'm trying too hard. And which that's why I think where we are right now. It looks like she's trying very hard. And to her credit, yeah, she's trying, but she just needs to, like, give the baton to somebody. Give maybe like a interim leader, a little bit. Maybe give it somebody to lead it for 2 years, while you mourn and you take care of your family, and you just remember your husband. Remember what he's built. And take your time off. It's not like you need to work for you to pay rent. It's not like you need to turn up so then the kids can eat. You got all the time in the world, Erica Kirk. You can literally have 10 years break if you want. If you just pick a good CEO, and there's a bunch of them. There's a lot of them. You can go to all the founders out there who have built billion-dollar companies. I'm sure those guys would want to be a part of it. If you just pick a nice, cool guy who wants to run the business, you can literally be the person behind the scene. And I think you were when he was alive. I think you were the person behind the scene. You can do that. And then nobody will criticize the business. Nobody will be going after you for turning up wearing, criticizing what you're wearing. Nobody will be saying, hey, I think she's faking it. I think it's this. Nobody will be doing that, because if you will be the person behind the scene doing the stuff. But you going out there wearing the stuff you're wearing, and it's only been 3 months it's only been 3 months, and the way you dress, it's like you're out there just having fun with the girls, with just having it out with Nicki Minaj. I don't know, folks. It's just too bad. Let me show you the last. Oh, can I really show you these videos, bro? They just these videos just, I don't know, man. Cause I like what Charlie Kirk built. Turning Point USA. I liked what he built. Really good organization. Really powerful, I have to say. He was the man out there putting people into the White House. And he's done it. He did it once, and he's been doing it. He did it in 2016, 2017, he did it. Almost did it. I think he also did in 2020, but obviously we can talk about the rig election later on. Obviously not today, but we can talk about that later on. And then he did it in 2024. That is how powerful this man was. That's how powerful Turning Point USA is. And that needs to stay strong, especially for the conservative movement and the Christians. That needs to stay strong. But The quick change that we've seen, it's not helping, folks. It's not freaking helping. I get to the point where I'm like, all right, man. Now I can't even stay quiet now. Now it's like, for the sake of this man's career, I have to say something. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. And the way Candace Owen has been going on it, now we got Alex Jones on it. We have every single person on this thing, on this topic, and the light is on her. And I think like she doesn't know what she's doing. She seems like she doesn't know what she's doing, and the team is just making it worse and worse and worse. There's not one consistent messaging. Because Erica Kirk will say, hey, I was doing this at this time on this date. And the team will be like, no, she was doing this at this time at this date. And you're thinking, oh, God, no, please. You're just making it worse for yourself. You are making it worse for yourself. So, okay, cool. Let me just check the recent voting. All right, cool. All right, the vote is in. Guys, the vote is in. So, let's talk about it, I guess. Let's freaking talk about it. All right, I'm going to end the voting now. So, if you didn't vote, all right, cool. End the voting. Now let's talk about it. Cool. Let me show you the videos. Oh, God, shit. Okay, cool. Bombshell. Project Constitution post. Bombshell. Erica Kirk alibi just got completely destroyed. Listen to what she says when she was asked on Jesse. When she actually asked on what she was actually asked on Jesse Waters. So let's play this video. Let me just get this here. Let's play this. Oh, it's not good. It's not freaking good, folks. It doesn't look good, bro. But hey, you guys wanted it. All right, so let's cover it.
Tell me about the day before the shooting.
He was at the office, and we were going to meet for dinner beforehand with a dear friend of ours who I wanted to just be with us and pray with us before the event. It's no hidden secret that stuff on campus is heating up. You see people on campus coming on with guns prior to the event that happened with Charlie, the assassination with Charlie. And so I know that, you know, you and I even talked about how I used to say, you know, Charlie, have you ever thought about wearing a vest? He would nod to that and be like, you know, I've looked into it. But he'd always say, if they're going to get me, they're going to get me. He wasn't afraid. Wouldn't have mattered anyways if you wore a vest.
Erica's mom was dealing with a medical issue, so she stayed in Phoenix to care for her. She planned to join Charlie at the next scheduled Turning Point event at Colorado State just a few days later.
He was like, home needs you. Home needs you. Be home. Come with me on Thursday to the next event we have. And so for him, that night, he was so excited. I mean, he just was like, I can't wait. It's going to be the best. And he got up around 2:45, 3-ish to go into the kitchen to grab a snack. And our daughter had woke up around that same time. We live in a small space, so you can kind of hear when everyone's kind of shuffling around. And so she came to our room, and she stayed in our bed. And he always loved when Gigi slept in our bed because she's, you know, little ones, they like curl up inside of you and like they're just nuzzled in. But you also know that it can be very acrobatic when a 3-year-old is in your bed and somehow their feet end up on your face. So I said, I want you to have a good night's sleep. Go ahead and sleep in her room. And I'll turn the air down so it's nice and cozy in there. And I just want you to get a good night's sleep so you can be amazing tomorrow. And so Gigi and I stayed in our room. And that morning he woke up super early and he came into our bedroom, into the bathroom, because that's where his wedding ring was and his necklace. And he came in and he grabbed that. And then he left. I didn't even get to give him a kiss goodbye.
All right, so here's what you need to understand on what she said. So basically, the day before Charlie Kirk got murdered, which was Wednesday, I remember that day vividly because obviously you can't really forget, because the day after that was my birthday. 11th of September is my birthday. So I went to football. I went to football training on that day. Wednesday is my football training. I went there. Uber came up. It's actually a Tesla, I remember. Tesla pulled up. I got in this Uber going there, and as soon as I was there, my team called me. They was like, "Did you see the video?" And I'm thinking, is one of our video blowing up on YouTube? Is that what he's saying? No, he's like, "Did you see the video about Charlie Kirk?" I'm still thinking, hey, what's going on, bro? Like, did he somehow obliterate a lefty? Just embarrass them with his skills? No. Then they shared me this video on Telegram, and it was insane, bro. I was like, there's no way that is true. I thought it was this AI stuff that, the Surah or AI stuff that's been going around. So I was like, this is insane. I'm in an Uber driver. The guy's driving. He's driving me to the football game, to football training. And I'm thinking, what? That is not true. And then I went on X and everybody's reporting. And I was thinking, oh shit, this is crazy. So on that video that we just watched right now, what she's saying is that the day before that, so that's Tuesday, and obviously he got assassinated on the 10th, Saturday. Sorry, 10th on Wednesday, sorry. It was Wednesday. On the 10th on Wednesday. So the day before that, that's Tuesday on the 8th. Sorry, that's 9th. Sorry, 9th. Tuesday 9th. They went out there to eat with a close friend. That's what she said. And she couldn't come on Wednesday with him because her mother was sick and she needed to go attend and to be there for her aid. So Charlie went there alone on Wednesday. Oh God. Wait for it, man. This is insane. So that's the information. All right, now let's see what her team said now. Fuck, man. This is insane, bro. All right, cool. Her team. So this guy obviously basically described what I just described to you guys. But now new post just came out. New post just came out from Candace Owen saying that Erica Kirk for Wachuka alibi. Andrew Corvette is live texting with a YouTuber offering proof that Erica Kirk wasn't at some fort, meaning some Fort Wachuca thing, his place. He says he shares Erica metadata claiming she had dinner with Charlie and therefore could not be at Fort Wachuca. Only problem is her metadata and the schedule for September 9th, which obviously the day before that she's claiming that she went to have dinner with some friends and Charlie Kirk before the debate, before the event. Andrew Corvette is being intentionally obscure. He clearly understands that the allegation made is that she was seen on September 8th. Why the international disinformation? Also, why not just simply text me rather than a random YouTuber? Why is everybody being so internationally evasive about Fort Wachuca? Now let's look at this metadata, yeah. Oh, okay. Why is this blur? Okay, I need to zoom in. So this picture was taken September 9th. September 9th, right? Now, it might not make sense to you because it might not make sense why that picture, that metadata on that picture is so important in this story. Why that makes sense. Andrew Corvette is trying to respond to the crowd or to Candace Owen to basically shut down the Fort Wachuca the Fort Wachuca information, to shut it down by saying, hey, she wasn't there, she was at this place. But then Candace Owen is saying, hey, she was at Fort Wachuca on the 8th of September. But then he responded by saying she wasn't there on the 9th of September, which is like, bro, are you just trying to be a little bit of a, I can't really say the word here, I'm on YouTube, but are you really trying to be bro, why can't we just answer the simple question? I mean, especially if you're gonna answer it, don't skip around. You might as well just answer it, you know. Why are we, you know, so she says here, let me just read that again. Only problem is, I'm reading it from here. Only problem is her metadata on schedule for September 9th. Only problem is it is her metadata on schedule for September 9th. So instead of him responding to the information that's spreading around, to the specific information about the on 8th, it responds with her metadata on the 9th, which is like, bro, what do you mean? Do you think so she didn't have the 8th of September in 2025? She skipped that? Are you telling me she wasn't doing anything? She did nothing? She just woke up and it was like, hey, 9th? Or she had the 8th of September and the 9th of September all in ones? Which is kind of like, it just makes it look bad, because even if there's nothing wrong there, just you trying to clarify it by saying the wrong thing, it just makes you look guilty. Like, it just makes you look guilty, and it's not good. All right, guys, I think I'm sick today. I'm really sick. It just makes it worse. It just makes it worse. It just makes it worse. All right, what's going on here now? God. 2 seconds, folks. Let's fix this up. Where was I? I was here. All right. I don't know what's going on, but my throat is getting worse. So when you go to the comments, everybody's saying Corvette accidentally shares the wrong day's metadata, like a Fed slipping on a PSYOP script. September 9th dinner alibi for September 8th slipping. I mean, how can you get this wrong? You're trying to respond to the accusation that she was somewhere a day before Charlie Kirk was assassinated, but you somehow respond to a different date. It's like, and try to clarify that is the date that everybody's talking about. Well, that's basically you lying. You know, that's you just spreading misinformation. And when you do that, people will grab it and be like, hey, you know, they'll spread it around. And you know, nowadays, perception is reality. Maybe she was where she's saying she was. Maybe. But if you don't come out and tell us that she was there, and you come out with some other information, well, the perception is going to be that you're lying. And if you're, you know, which obviously we figured out you're lying. And then everybody's going to believe that she was in some place, Forward Chuka place. I don't know what the fuck this place is, but a lot of people will be like, yeah, maybe she was there, maybe she wasn't, but because perception is reality, folks. Nobody, I'm sure, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever say that she was involved in Charlie Kirk's killing. Of course not. I don't think I'll ever get to that conclusion, unless there's like proof, evidence, and she's get charged and she goes to court and she loses and everything. Then that's gonna be hard for me to accept. Still, that's gonna be hard for me to accept. But I am in that conclusion where I think she's lying. I think she's lying on a lot of things, and everything looks fake. A lot of things look fake because she's always happy and smiling. Then she does the tissue stuff. She wiped the tissue. She wiped the thing. She used the tissue. She wiped her tears. And then she's laughing and smiling all the time. But then when the camera zooms in, she does the tissue thing, and I'm thinking, bro, this is drama now. Like just quit stop doing all the drama stuff, bro. This is real stuff. I mean, you're defending something that your husband left. Apart from the kids, where else? What is it that he left to the world that is so valuable apart from the kids? It's the business, and you are ruining it right now. You can't do all these little, all these little movement, all these emotion manipulation stuff. You can't do that. This is a delicate situation. And this is a situation where wherever information goes out, people will easily believe it because perception is the reality. Now, a lot of people believe Candace Owens. She could be wrong. And the only way she could be wrong is if she comes out. If Erica Kirk comes out right now and said, she's lying. Here's a live debate, me and her. Prove me wrong. And she goes out there and just destroy Candace Owens and destroy all the stuff she's been saying. Well, that's a victory to Erica Kirk and Turning Point USA. But when you're not answering the questions, and when you're trying to tell people to stop asking questions, because somehow they have to stop asking questions because you're a weeding widow, you're obviously you're grieving widow. I find that very manipulative, to be fair. You can't ask me to stop asking questions. I'm not asking questions. How? I'm not saying, hey, how many times does she cry? Does she even cry? No, those are stupid questions. I don't even want to ask that. Why would I want to ask that? The reason why people are asking you question is because the position that you have occupied. If you didn't take the situation, if you didn't appoint yourself to CEO as soon as maybe I think was it 9 days into it, before he was buried. Was he buried by the time? And you took position of CEO straight away. Well, you deserve to be criticized. You deserve scrutiny. Just like Elon Musk. Elon Musk could lose his head, could lose his hand. His board of chairmen or his investors will be turning up saying, hey, we need some returns this year. Because this is business. Nobody cares how sad you are. This is truth. I might lose some followers by saying this, but nobody cares how sad somebody is. I'm honestly going to lose some followers by saying this. Nobody actually cares how sad you are. People care because you've occupied that position and you have to perform. And looking at the numbers and looking how much everybody's hating on the organization, it doesn't look good. It's not looking good. So I think for her, she should come out and be true, and confront everybody. Confront all the lies. I would want to see Erica Kirk confronting all the lies. Real. I don't mean like interview with Fox News. No, I don't mean that. I mean like go out there and tweet as well. Show proof. Show this. Because sadly, you have to show that now. Because obviously, you put yourself in a situation where you are compelled to do that. You have to do it. Because you are not just a weeding widow now. You are the chairman and the CEO of Turning Point USA. People gonna criticize. Look at Keir Starmer. If Keir Starmer was just a normal, average bloke, you and I will be sitting next to him in the pub. We'll have fun. Nobody's gonna criticize Keir Starmer if he wasn't the prime minister. He wanted to be the prime minister, so of course everybody's gonna criticize him. That's a position everybody wants. That's a position everybody. That's an important title to have. So you have to perform. You have to perform. And every single day, there's always going to be people who want to tear it down. And maybe that could be Candace Owens. Maybe she just wants to tear it down. Some people might make that argument. Maybe she just wants to tear it down. She hates maybe she hates what Charlie Kirk left, and she just wants to tear it down. She wants to destroy it. Just make it go away. Maybe she's bitter. She doesn't want Erica to have it all, and she just wants to destroy it. Maybe someone might make the case. Also, somebody also might make the case to, to Erica, that she wants to destroy it. But it's just that a lot of people are criticizing her because the things that she, like maybe she should just, she moved on too quick. Too fast. Too fast. I think she should have took time for her family, for her and herself. You don't, 3 months after your husband died, you don't come out there and start endorsing people. That's the power that she has. And you can't say, oh, you're not allowed to criticize her. Bro, what do you mean? She has the power to put another person in the White House. What? And you say you can't criticize her? How? It's like... I'm getting more sick now, guys. I'm gonna have to end this. She went out there and endorsed, J.D. Vance for the next position in the White House as obviously the next president. That's how much power she has, folks. Tell me, which person has that much power and doesn't get criticized? Look at Trump. Trump has the ultimate power. Every day people are criticizing him. He knows that's the game. People are going to criticize you. People are going to come after you. People want to put you in jail. People want to shoot you. Just like we've seen with obviously her husband, Charlie Kirk. People want to come for you. It's deadly. It's a deadly game. And you can't use a cheap reason like, oh, don't criticize me. I'm just a weaning, a grieving widow. It doesn't work. It won't work. It actually makes people criticize you more. Because people are not stupid anymore. You can't say, oh yeah, don't criticize her, she's sad. No, actually, that makes people want to criticize you. Which is also obviously, I just feel like there's a lot of things that needs to be done here. I think if she was to take a break, just take a break. Just like the book. Stop. Take a break. What the fuck? Sorry. Don't know what the fuck is going on. New book. See, this is the new book that she's promoting. Stop. In the name of God. I think that's what she needs to do. She just needs to stop for a bit. Or she just needs to fix the way she's doing the stuff. She just needs to realize that, hey, there's something that we're not doing right. Everybody's on us. How can we fix this? How can we do this? All right, okay. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, if you're going to make a message, if you're going to make a public announcement or public response or, press response, make sure I know what you say. Because when I go on an interview, they ask me these questions. I say this. So if you're going to say something on my behalf, make sure it's correct. She needs to do that with her team. Because almost all of the team are coming out with different stuff. The team came out with different stuff. Every single time they're coming out with new information. But it's not matching what she's saying. And that's why everybody's raising a lot of concern and thinking, hey, she said this. But this guy said, she said this. I mean, who's correct? And then go to Candace Owen, and Candace Owen just cooks. And that's why Candace Owens gained all the media attention. Because Turning Point has basically done a bad job with their PR. They need to fire the person who's running the PR. They need just to fire them. Get a new person in. Because right now they're fighting for this company. And if they don't do it very well, in the next 5 years from now, Turning Point will be basically irrelevant. Nobody will care about it. And that's where we don't want to be there. We don't want to get to that situation. But this is why I think she just needs to do. She just needs to fix up the PR, man. She just needs to come out there and confront the lies. She needs to confront the lies. But hey, she just needs to confront the lies. But folks, what do you guys think? I'm gonna read your comments. What do you guys think? What do you guys think in the in the Charlie Kirk situation, Erica Kirk situation? What do you guys think? What do you guys think, folks? What do you guys think? I'm curious to know what you guys think. Yeah. Jenny says, please take some medication for your cough and the flu symptoms. Yeah, I'll try. I got this tea here. They call it lemon and ginger tea. I don't really like it, folks. I know my close members have been saying, hey, drink this, take this, keep yourself warm. Sickness will go away. In the name of Jesus Christ, it's going to go away. I think being sick is just a test that you're alive. Just like when you touch a hot stuff and you feel the pain, it's also a test that it's a reminder that you're alive. That's why I see it. I'm alive, I'm well, I'm being sick, my body's fighting. But okay, cool. Let's read your comments. What do you guys think? Okay. Somebody says companies now are like products. Company and are like products, they're disposable. Yeah, exactly. Companies are like products. They are very well disposable. They're easy to dispose. Easy. They are like this cup. You see this? I'm going to throw it away very soon. So I thought with that camera. See this? They're like this. There's millions and millions of companies being registered almost every single day worldwide. And if you're messing up, trust me, there's a guy who's out there competing. And we're going to get to know him very soon. That could be, I don't know. Could be any guy. It's a very competitive market. And nobody cares how sad you are. And that's the sad thing about it. Nobody cares. Nobody freaking cares. I was listening to a streamer today who I actually like. He's a really good streamer. And he was talking about how hard it was when he was coming up. And multiple people died in like short period of time. He still needed to turn up every single day and perform. Because that's how competitive it is in the media space. You can't, you don't have the time to take a break. You don't have the time to mess up willy-nilly and think nobody's going to look at you. You mess up, somebody's ready to take your place. Look at Keir Starmer. He's out here trying to hold his reign. He's out there trying to hold his crown. Because everybody wants to take it. Ed Miliband wants to take it. West Street, he wants to take it. Even David Lammy wants to take it. That's how competitive it is. So when you're messing up, you have to fix up. If not, yeah, that's you gone. That's you gone. And it's gonna be very sad to see, Charlie Kirk left this beautiful, beautiful organization. And it's gonna be sad for it going down in a short period of time, and it's just not good. It's just not good. Somebody says, all right, these chat. Okay, so somebody says, I'm sorry, but that chap Mitch was pretty sure regarding Erica Kirk. He said those eyes are quite. Whoa, where did that comment go on? Oh, there we are. Those eyes are quite particular, and also said she had hair in a ponytail. What are you talking about? Sure. Which chat Metro is the guy on YouTube? I can find it. Somebody says, just wait until they get AI and robots in one body. Robocop. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. But yeah, that's gonna be scary, bro. We got Elon Musk. Also Elon Musk as well. I struggle to support this guy. I really do. Not that he needs my support, because obviously this guy doesn't need anybody's support. He's out there, he's winning. But he's pro-human being, right? He's pro-humanity and stuff. But then he's building anti-human machines. I mean, what does he think is gonna happen? That all humans gonna just give up their work and let robot takes it away and let AI do his thing? Is that what he thinks? He thinks that people are driven to do nothing? Really? I don't know, folks. There's something wrong with Elon Musk. I always think, because he always says, yeah, Europe needs to have more babies. Europe needs to have more babies, which obviously I agree with. I'm on that with him. But then he's like, oh, Europe needs to buy these robot cars, cars, AI machines, robots in the house doing dishes and taking care of your babies. So what are the humans gonna do? What are the taxi drivers gonna do? Do nothing? And later on, he posted about universal income. Universal income. He wants everybody to just stay at home and do nothing and do what they like and just receive money. Then robots will do everything. Is this like a scientific sci-fi movie that Elon Musk has envisioned in his brain, and he wants us to live through that? What do you think is gonna happen if nobody has work? What do you think people do? What do you think people do when they have nothing to do? What do you think happens? What happens to a kid when they have nothing to do? They do stupid shit. What happened to an adult when they have nothing to do and they've been influenced by bad actors? They sell drugs. They smoke weed. They go out there and become public nuisance. They go out there and stab each other up. They carry weapons and they just cause trouble. Is that what you want, Elon Musk? What will happen if we take all the people who are working and be like, hey, you stay at home and we're going to just pay you. The robots will do the job. What do you think will happen? You think somehow people will be living more happily and be like, oh, I don't have to go anymore? We're going to figure out something to do, yes. And it's not going to be good. It's definitely not going to be good. It's going to be chaos. People are going to go out there and cause trouble because they have nothing to do. They have more time in their hands. And I really do praise my parents for what they did when we were young. They kept us busy. We didn't have time. As kids, we didn't have time to see bad stuff that was taking place around the world because we were busy. We were doing stuff. I was there after school. I'm in football. After football, I'm at home. It's too late now. Can't go anywhere. Well, I can't go with friends riding bikes around because I'm tired. I just want to get home. Shower, eat, and if I have some homework, do my homework and go back to sleep, repeat the next day. I was busy as a kid. I was really busy. I didn't have time to go outside and be like, hey, let's ride a bike here and let's go over here and do stuff, crazy stuff. So I don't know. I always struggle to find what Elon Musk is trying to do because it's not sticking well with me. It's definitely not sticking well with me. What do you guys think? Do you think it'll be best if everybody stays at home and we have robots just doing the stuff for us? Yeah, that's gonna be a problem, folks. I hate it right now. I got a friend who doesn't live far away from here. He has this robot tank. The car is so ugly from the outside, but it's so beautiful and clean inside. It's freaking nice, Tesla. I don't know. It's one of those big one. Forgot what they're called. Robot. It's like Tesla Cyber something. Yeah, Cyber truck. Yeah. And one time we got in and he pressed the button and the thing was going. He took us home. I was terrified. When I seen a car coming towards us, I'm thinking, is this car going to crash towards them? I'm just scared. because that's not normal. But for him, that's normal. You know, he's on his phone, he's scrolling, and the guy's taking us home. That's fun, pretty fun. But how long can you do that? Are we all just gonna become useless now? Oh, we can't do anything because robots is gonna do it for us. Then what are we gonna do? Just kill each other when we can? Because that's exactly what we know what to do, right? If you look through the the years, humans are always, when they have nothing to do, they'll kill each other. That's it. You think Hamas had a lot of problems in their hand? Probably not, right? They had nothing to do and went there and started chasing Jews and killed them October 7th. And now look what has been unfolded, where the war has been going on for almost 3 years now. It's crazy. Yeah, so I really do disagree with a lot of Elon Musk's take. But as a business person, I look up to him. Huge fan of him. As a business entrepreneur, I look up to him hard. But when he talks about, philosophy and all these things, but when it comes to business, like doing the hard work, doing, the tricks, I like that. But when he says about robots will take care of your baby, I'm thinking, oh, bro, really? You think that's the best thing to do? To let robots take care of your baby? So you think it's okay for a baby to not have a human interaction from the day they were born? Because us human have more important things to do than to take care of our baby. Because the robot exists. That needs... I don't get it, folks. But yeah, I need to really do take care of myself. I am really not tired, but I got a cold. I got tonsillitis, and I got these little things growing. They always come every time I catch a cold. They come here and here. Doesn't look pretty on my face. I'm sure all of you guys can agree, right? But thank you so much for coming on. We've been streaming for how long? 3 hours streaming today. Oh man, that's a huge one. That is big. I was thinking we're gonna do like 1 hour, 2 hour, but we did 3 hours today. So yes, let's go. We've been streaming on YouTube. We've been streaming on, what is this app again? Let's see. We've been streaming on Twitch. So if you are on Twitch, app, go check us out. We are on Twitch. We're going to be streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. But today, we didn't do Rumble today. But next time I'm live, we're going to do those three. Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. But guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure like, comment, and subscribe. Comment, and subscribe. I like this little thing. We're using a different software today. I like that. What do you guys think? We're using a different software today. We got little sounds here I can play to you guys. Listen to this. Pretty cool to me, right? Pretty cool, right? I'm gonna utilize this. I'm gonna utilize this more often. How about this? Yeah, this one hits. How about this one? I like this sound, but we're gonna have to wrap up today. We're gonna have to wrap up now. But thank you so much for tuning in, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure like, comment, subscribe. I don't even have the outro here. That's how new I am to this platform. I don't even have the outro. So let's just find a video where we can play it to you guys as a way of saying thank you and goodbye. Merry Christmas, by the way. Merry freaking Christmas. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You stayed at home and you took care of your family and you were there. You put your phone down and you pay attention. You paid attention. That's what's important. That's what's important for Christmas, is you paid attention to your family. You put everything down and you paid attention. And you was conscious about every single thing that took place in that day. You've seen your family, your mother, your father, whoever was around you, happy, and you see them rejoice. and you're not scrolling and getting busy and getting caught up in life. And I think that's the most important thing about Christmas that I see. Alright, it's getting worse, folks. I need to go. It's one of the important things I see about Christmas, that it brings us together. When you remove the theology side of it, it's a really, I mean, you share food with everybody. Your kids come from university, they travel back home to spend time with you, and all the good stuff that happens during that time. And you share gifts, you exchange gifts. It's just laughter and smile and all the kisses, and it's just something that doesn't happen every single day. And I think that is the most important thing about Christmas. Obviously, when you remove the theology side of it. Of course, you can't remove the theology because that's why it exists. But this is also what it gives us. And that is something to appreciate, and that is something to have fun with. And obviously, that's something for us to protect, because almost every single Christmas, we always have to share it with people. We always have to share it with another religion. We always have to share it with another group. You know? But we have to fight for it and keep it here. Because so many Christmas markets were cancelled. So many Christmas festival was cancelled this year. I want to know how it's going to be like next year. But we need to fight harder and make sure this thing exists for long and forever. But thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, bye-bye now.
Gentlemen, patriots, truth seekers, digital warriors. As you already know, this is not just a regular broadcast. This is the Operation Airways Liberation. And of course, it's on the surge. The algorithm are trying to topple us. The shadow banning our content and the gatekeeper of this narrative are doing every single thing they can to take us down. But guess what? We are still here and we are not going anywhere. I'm only 23 years old. I'm just getting started. And if you stand with us, this is your moment to strike back. Every pound that you've donated is a bullet in the chamber of truth. And every patron that you've pledged is a shield against this censorship. And every supporter, every subscriber is a soldier in this war of disinformation. And of course, we are building a channel that exposes and shakes the institution. We are rallying community to refuse to be gaslit. We are exposing predators. We are exposing cover-up. We are exposing the corruption. And they hate us for that. Of course, we're not funded by billionaires. We're being funded by you since the beginning. And if you want this voice to stay on air, if you want this resistance to grow louder, stronger, and unstoppable, this is your time to act. Don't wait until I'm gone. Don't wait until the live stream gets caught mid-sentence. Click the link in the description. Become the resistant. Become a sustaining member of the Baraka Show. Fund the war. Fund this enigma machine that we're building, that will counter narrative, destroy the bias, and expose the real nuggets to you live and direct. Because if we fall, they win. And I promised you I won't let that happen, but trust me guys, they're getting very, very close. They are getting so close. And of course, this is not charity. This is a warfare for information. This is survival. This is victory. And I need you to fund this war. Join the resistance, fuel the fight, and keep us on air. Click the first link in the description. Thank you so much.
And the show host, Baraka Amuri.